Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio. About to bring it.
YouTube and shit when there's a podcast going. By the way, oh, never mind. But yeah, no, I my brain trailed off.
What's really good?
What's really good, everybody? Hey, what's up? What's up?
Click the button again.
Oh my! Hold on, Tyler. We not have your.
It's just everything, everywhere, all at once. That's because Ty's mic is always fucking in there for some reason. I don't know.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, what's really good, everybody?
Good.
I'm having a
What's up?
super shitty week, and Chris was just talking about the A24 multiverse movie. Talking about the older lady?
Yeah, older Asian lady?
Yeah, dude, that shit looks fire.
That shit looks good.
Yeah, apparently it's the best multiverse movie out.
I was going to say, the commercial said it's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
I wish it was Jackie Chan.
I wish it was kind of Jackie Chan, not gonna lie.
But she looked badass.
She does.
If they needed to get one of like the younger Asian female actresses, they could have used the same chick from Rush Hour.
That or Aquafina.
That too, yeah.
Could have used Aquafina.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aquafina's cool. I like her.
Is that the chick from Squid Games?
That is the chick from Shang-Chi.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy Rich Asian.
Oh my.
Yeah, she's in Crazy Rich Asian as well. I'm
a fan of her. She's badass.
Yeah, she actually started out as a rapper as well.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and then she got her own show on Comedy Central.
There you go.
I forget what it's called, but she definitely has a show on there, or she used to have a show on there.
The Taste of Water.
Wow.
Aquafina.
Oh, I see.
Oh my goodness, Tyler.
I mean, I picked that up. Maybe that was a play off of Shape of Water.
No, just the taste of water because it's Aquafina. It's water and it tastes like nothing. All right.
It's like nothing. Oh, God.
I mean, it tastes like water. Water doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like water. I don't know how you can describe water unless it's flavored.
Essentially, Aquafina is Laura from.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
That's the show on Comedy.
Nice. A lot of people from Queens.
And she was in that Disney.
What is that?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't know.
Don't know what that is, to be honest.
And we're done with that.
And moving on.
I'm trying
moving on.
to not sneeze right now, and I'm failing.
Don't look at the light.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Why do you got the camera on me? No,
Because you were trying to sneeze. Yeah, I was getting it in full action. Come on now.
No, don't do
Yeah,
that.
we need a
Yeah.
close up. We need a close up on that, bro.
I know.
I'm not trying to have you all see the snot and shit come out of my mouth.
At what, like 120 miles an hour? Isn't that like the average
Slow-mo.
sneeze?
Oh, are you talking about like when you sneeze?
Like the average sneeze speed is fast as fuck?
It
Yeah.
is.
Wow, we had a really fucking wild week this week, guys. First off,
I feel like Chris Rock.
Yeah, me too.
Something just slapped the shit out of me.
I had a relative.
So we
It
had.
wasn't too.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you had a good week.
Well, it was
I
just good.
say it genuinely, and then he says it
I
like
know,
that.
I
You
know,
know what I'm
right?
saying?
He's not going to judge me on it or anything.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Why would I ever?
No, it was a hair pulling out week until Friday when everything worked. So that's what okay,
It's
everything
like
was good.
the gratification.
Yeah,
As soon as everything worked
Well,
out,
we were
you're
we were having some major problems Wednesday and Thursday. We put a new TV studio at Patterson Mill,
like, nice.
Okay.
and for 2 days we had just like mind bending. I didn't understand why the intercom system wasn't working. It's like we could hear from one end, and then the other end you could hear in the head unit of the thing, but it wouldn't go out to the cameras. Remember, so we're getting signal from both sides. Like, what is happening? Like, literally, we fucked with it for about 2 days, and just realized as I was about to take this one connector out, there was a little tiny switch to 2W or 4W, which I didn't know what it meant beforehand, but after reading manuals of other pieces of gear, found out that meant 2-wire or 4-wire. We were on 2-wire and it was on 4-wire. So we could hear individually, but it wouldn't pass it. So flip that, it worked.
That's so wild. Well, my car blew up this week. That was
That's
fun.
an exaggeration.
Well,
It died.
It caught on fire. It looked
It
like
did not.
the one scene from Batman where he's chasing Penguin.
It did not.
It was like the truck that just got on fire and rolled down the road. I felt like Dale Earnhardt.
No.
It was dope.
No.
Yep.
Your alternator went up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what happened. So my
your
alternator
car said, I got
went
you,
up.
I got you.
I was
Dude.
telling him to go get Coca-Cola to clean his fucking battery terminals off, and then it was you would have wasted $1.29.
You're damn skippy.
Actually,
If you would have used the whole
I was gonna say you could have drank the rest of it.
Yeah,
And you
yeah, yeah.
wasted like 29 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Mhm.
that happened. So I got to rent a car this week, so that's gonna be fun. And we got fucking Will Smith acting crazy during the Academy Awards. We got fucking Moon Knight dropping this
Halo
week.
Yeah.
dropping last week.
Halo, Jesus.
yeah, we haven't touched on it.
We have not.
But we will, and some tie-in merchandise.
Yeah, God. Ugh. Jesus.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah,
in.
the
we'll get into
merchandise
that.
looks just as bad as the show
me and
is.
Ty FaceTime the other dude, and I'm like, honestly, those look pretty good.
No.
I liked them.
I got so
I don't
pissed
know.
off.
I don't know if I like the fucking lace cover. I'm not a fan of that. Take that motherfucker off and just give me like the laces. And then I looked up, like the dark green fucking like Osiris high tops, and it showed like 8 million different ugly ass shoes. And I was like, Ty, what if I got these? And
Yeah.
then what if I got these? Dude, they were high top Crocs. They were stiletto Crocs.
Yeah, they had a.
They were
yeah.
the most fucking
What?
hideous
It was
things
like
I had
and
ever seen.
He's not making it up either.
A
It
stiletto
was-
croc.
yeah,
Yeah.
too much. Yeah, too
He
much
said
for
I'm out.
me. Too much. So we got that. We got what else happened this fucking week, dude?
I rucked 6 miles yesterday.
There you go.
Yeah.
That sucked.
That sounds like it sucks.
Nah, it was cool. We got to sing songs.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll think of something.
I had nice studio
I
day
got
yesterday.
Destiny to start working for me.
That's
Nice.
good. What happened?
Fucking
I said I
fine.
had a nice studio day yesterday with Goof.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
that he was
Shout out
going
Max
over.
Goof.
That's cool. Yeah, shout out Max Goof. I was trying to get to the studio yesterday,
know.
but you know.
I didn't really want
Life.
to go ahead without you.
Yeah, that would have
Sometimes
been.
life.
I
Just
would have been
fucking
like-
shafts you, and you got to take it.
I guess I would have been like, I guess FaceTime me or something.
Team
Hold
viewer.
the phone up to the microphone. I'll say something. Yeah, I don't know. That fucking blew, man. I really wanted
Yeah.
to go there yesterday, and
What's up, Kyle? We see you.
what's up,
What
Kyle? But yeah, it was one of those times where I was just like, whatever, dude. I probably shouldn't. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's probably not like the best move.
I was after you sent that too. I was sitting there like, can I go over there and do it?
No,
not really.
no.
Like, not really. So
Yeah. If you would have suggested that, I would have been like, oh man, I appreciate you, but there is no way we're doing that.
no. I was
Just don't
also
have
stuff with,
anything
like
to-
test shotting with the.
Oh,
but
yeah. I mean,
I
yeah.
just thought of that, so that's not like I thought of that yesterday. But again, we have tape.
Even then, I probably would have been in such like a piss poor mood that it.
I thought.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not stressing it because then he's.
Yeah,
No,
nah.
no.
I that's probably a good call on your part. I think I got so angry just in general at like my situation.
Right.
I went to bed last night at 8:30.
Oh no, I get. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I'm just done with all this. I don't need to see.
Yeah, I literally went in bed. Zoe curled up with me, and I just was like, I'm not moving the rest of the night. This fucking sucks. I was like, I hate everything. And like, my dad and me tried to go to a car rental place yesterday after he had some shit that he had to do. Every one of them is closed at 2 p.m.
Oh,
Why? It's
and then-
Saturday.
people don't
And
need
then
rentals.
they charge you a convenience fee, and it's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. He's like naming
Conveniently
off.
not open when I need you.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, all right, well, what about Hertz? I'm like, all right, cool. Look at it. They close at 1, Dad. It's 2:30 right now, so I don't know. And he goes, what about this place? I look up literally 5 different places. They all close at like 2. I'm like,
You know, the one place you probably could have gone that's not like a standalone store would be the airport.
I was just about.
the airport?
Yeah.
They have fucking
Your
Enterprise.
rental- I mean, yeah,
they got
your rental's
Hertz,
gonna be
they got fucking
24/7.
everything.
Oh, well, yeah.
But it's also fucking 40 minutes away.
Yeah,
and
nah. My dad would definitely not go for that.
I mean, it would just be a pain in the ass.
He just, I mean,
Anytime you go around the airport's a pain in the ass.
well,
Mhm.
it's also one of those things where it's like he was doing his thing that day or whatever, and I think he only had like a window of time to help me out, and then it was just a waste of time because
Yeah.
everything was fucking closed, and I was like, "Can you drive me to the grocery store? Because I don't want to walk." And he was like,
I told you I
"Yeah."
got a bicycle. I can bring it over.
Even then, I don't want to do that either. I want to fucking be in a car. I'm 30 years old. I want to drive a fucking bike
What
to the
about
grocery
a
store.
motorized skateboard? Got that?
I'd
That'd
actually be down for that.
I was gonna say that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd actually be
What
down.
about the one wheels?
Nah,
things are
bro.
dope.
I got a bad story about one of those. I got
you were on it.
Nah, not me. I've been on one before. It was fun. So I used to work at this rehab, right? I can't mention anybody's name, but there was one dude that was a
on, Bubba.
patient there that was in the part of the rehab where he doesn't have to be
Present.
under like surveillance 24/7, I guess you would say. So
Yeah.
they had another house that those patients would go to.
You have curfew or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you'd go, you'd do your job, you'd like work, and then you'd come home and you'd like report back to the office that I was in.
Mhm.
So this this dude comes rolling up on one of them things, one of the one wheels, and I'm looking at him rolling up. I go, look at this moron, dude. I'm
It's
like,
a one
"Look-
wheel, not a hoverboard.
Yes.
One wheel is the wheel in the middle with the 2
And you're standing
planks.
parallel.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So he's riding up here. I'm like, look at this idiot, dude. So he comes up and everything. I go, what the fuck is that? And he goes, oh, it's a one wheel, bro.
Yeah.
You never heard of this? I go, no, you look like a fucking moron. what are you doing? You're gonna get mugged like that,
Yeah.
dude. The
Yeah.
area that they were in, yeah. So he's like, you know, and it was a cool patient. It's not like you didn't have to like walk around eggshells with him, but
Right.
he was just like, I don't think so, man. I think I'll be okay. Blah blah blah. Like, and it got him from the house that they were at to the office or whatever, like relatively quick. So I told him, I was like, all right, bro. I was
He
like,
didn't
but
have to
when-
walk.
Yeah, I'm like, when you get mugged, don't come crying over to me. Lo and behold, 2 days go by. He comes in with a fucking beat the fuck up face.
Oh, jeez.
I go, what happened? Yeah, I go, what happened? He goes, somebody on like the road stopped their car, pulled over, beat the shit out of me, took my one wheel and my book bag, and now I'm walking everywhere. I go, well, maybe you should fucking listen to me next time.
Wouldn't happen. if
Don't
you were
drive
walking.
it around here like
Yeah, it's
late
not-
at
yeah.
night, bro.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers were like, how much that thing is probably? And he was probably like $500, $600. And they were like, all right, now
Yo,
it's
shit, I
mine,
can get a
bitch.
quick 200 at the pawn shop for it. Yeah, let's go.
Crazy.
Oh, at least.
So yeah, after that,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, man, one wheels, nah, cursed.
I'm not riding what I like going fast sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially if it's sturdy.
Go fast,
Right? Go fast. With that thing, I watched a video of a guy explaining of what not do, especially like when the thing tells you you're going too fast. So the thing, like lean forward, and it goes right. And as much as you're leaning forward is going to speed up, and you lean back kind of to slow it down.
Yeah.
So if you're going down a hill balling, and it reaches its max speed limit, it jerks back real quick. So if you don't know that that's what it means, like to slow down immediately and you continue to lean forward, it stops completely. Like doesn't go into a neutral mode with no motor. It just full on stops and you fly forward.
Fuck.
Terrible
that.
design.
Yeah, that's
Terrible
really
design.
bad.
That sounds like something they would have on Jackass.
It was pretty funny.
On Jackass, on a treadmill.
Oh, what did they do that?
With a one wheel?
I don't know.
No, they just jumped.
They
They
did it
did
with
the
the
marching
band,
band thing.
yeah.
Yeah, they did the marching band.
I never saw the fourth one.
But yeah, it
It's
like
on- it's
jerks
on
back
Paramount.
real quick.
Oh, you did?
It's on Paramount.
Oh, okay. Damn, I might have to check it out.
It's already on Paramount?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I've heard good things
I was
about
like,
it.
that's
though.
where I watched
heard it was funny.
It's fucking. It's
It was pretty.
hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
That's
Oh,
cool. Yeah, so my week sucked, and a couple things made it better though. One
My
was
face.
yeah. I actually ended up calling Stone when my car died while I was waiting for the tow guy, and Stone calmed me down pretty good. That was good.
I try
Yeah, you did a good job.
sometimes.
There's some people in those situations that I call because the fuck has happened to me?
Who do you need to call? Tyler?
He's getting choked up.
Jesus.
He's getting choked up.
I got like
Yeah, for real.
I got like spit in my throat. It's just like fucking
Oh, yeah.
pause.
Taking him out. He's
Jesus
taking himself
Christ,
out.
bro. I'm having
So
a
they got
bad week,
spit in my
guys.
throat.
I'm having a bad week. But yeah, so I called him, and like, there's some people like my dad. If I call him, and like, if he says something that's, I don't know, he's like trying to help me out, and he'll say something, and then like it like just snowballs my mind like that, and I'm just like, I gotta go. You're not helping like that, and I just fucking hang up, and then I'll end up calling Stone and.
Talk me down.
Yeah, and then
Talk
Stone's
me
just like, it's
down.
fine, bro. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. My dad's over here like, stay in the car because somebody might steal your tires or something. I'm like, what?
Now I got to think about
for
that.
putting
Yeah,
that
but
yeah.
I'm like,
You know
bro.
how high my anxiety already is, motherfucker?
Dude, well, and that's the thing is like, he really doesn't mean.
It means well.
Yeah,
With
he's.
these statements, it's just not the time
I'm like,
to say 'em.
yeah, I'm like, Dad, I
Man,
can't.
my mom's the same way. She says shit. I'm like, you didn't have to say that right now?
Yeah,
Because
wait.
now I got the little fucking hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Is like this, and I'm freaking out
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Ugh.
So it was like one of those scenarios, but luckily, you know, everything worked out. I got the car towed here, was able to take the day off of work, and nothing was bad or anything, so I was cool.
Well, the alternator.
Well, yeah, I got yeah.
It's
Thanks,
an
Mike.
alternator. It's not a motor.
No.
Yeah.
It's not a transmission.
I was talking about it before we went live. I was about to just say, fuck this, I'm buying a new car. Fuck everything. I don't
And
care.
then I made the point of gas prices going up, and I'm just going to go buy a $60,000 electric car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No point.
Buy used.
They jacked gas prices up so electric car price sales would go up.
Now, instead of calling and saying,
Conspiracy.
hey, I'm going to be late because my car broke down, you're going to say, hey, I'm going to be late because I got to wait to charge it. It's going to be about a half hour, 45
Speaking of
minutes.
conspiracies, did you hear Pfizer sponsored the Academy Awards?
Yes.
And they're releasing an alopecia treatment.
Timely.
Which is interesting. Yeah, let's talk about the Academy.
Coincidence.
Let's talk about the Academy Awards.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Yeah. I'm sure all y'all already know.
to the face.
yeah, I'm sure everybody already knows and has already heard enough about it. But, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's head.
Will chuckled at it.
Yeah,
He did.
Will laughed at
He
it.
laughed at it.
And then Chris Rock, the room read the joke wrong too. Everybody's like, ooh, and shit like that, and he didn't even mean it like
Hello,
that.
it's comedic relief. He didn't mean anything bad by it.
Well, he was doing his job.
Well, yeah,
Excuse me, he didn't mean anything bad by it. So don't give your man a fucking look.
Well, regardless of what, because the thing
She's a
is
turd.
like, so about this entire situation, the first video that came out, you couldn't tell if
Yeah, they cut.
You know,
obscure- yeah.
they cut it very well.
The U.S. did.
Yeah.
US
yeah,
cut it on their
yeah,
feed.
like
They cut it very well.
So the joke is said, you can see Will laughing. You can definitely see Jada Pinkett Smith not enjoying the joke. If you watch the video, she laughs at first. She's smiling, ha ha ha, and then you see her just.
It's one of those fake smiles.
It's
one of those.
it's
fake
like
laughs.
you see all the emotion just come up to her eyes and
Nothing.
head, and she rolls her eyes, and you could just tell that she's pissed.
Right.
And after that, Chris Rock is like, "Oh, that was a nice one. Come on,
That was-
man!" Well, and
It was a
I don't know
softball.
if people know this or not, but Chris Rock has gone in on Jada Pinkett Smith
Oh, yeah.
quite. Get
Exactly.
out.
Just like that. Just like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's
He was barking up the wrong tree.
Jesus. Yeah. So.
yeah,
After
Zoe
the
wasn't a
joke
fan of that
said,
joke either.
you see Chris Rock, he's laughing, and then he goes, "Uh-oh, Richard," like
Yeah,
that, and
yeah.
and what you see Will Smith walk right up, and then he fucking
You're not
I have
going
to
by,
adjust
dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going by. You're
think-
just relax.
Yeah,
please.
that's better on that one. Cool.
I'm not capable of doing this today, guys. So yeah, what I was gonna
I
say
was
was
sitting in the wrong spot for that angle.
Chris Rock.
I'm gonna move.
Okay,
No,
Chris
you're
Rock
good.
has
You're
said the
good.
joke. You see Will go up, and then Will just straight up fucking full force just smacks him right in his fucking mouth.
Mhm.
Chris Rock's like,
Oh, you're a quick one.
oh wow, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me and shit like that. There's another video that came out fairly recently. I think it was Friday that it came out.
Yep.
That
Gonna
you
see
can
this.
see it's someone filming behind Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah, we have the video too. I
Do
mean,
we?
yeah,
Nice.
go,
I don't
yeah.
want to post too fucking many, just because I don't want to flood that shit. But we got some photos, we got some videos, and this is our commentary on this. Did you see the picture of the fucking whole room, like the reactions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit was mad.
Oh
funny.
no! They got rid of it.
Damn.
It's still on the internet somewhere, but we're not gonna dive too far.
Yeah. So anyway, they got. Don't show the memes yet.
I thought there was one.
Bro, there was one that literally had me crying. I was in Deep Creek for most of the week last week. That's why I wasn't here last week's episode. But as soon as this dropped, not even 10 minutes, I was like, Dave, Jordan, Will Smith just smacked the living shit out of fucking Chris Rock. And they're like, what? And then immediately it was just meme.
Yeah.
And there's, oh my God, it was the one with and he's even talked about it. Jim Carrey, so how distasteful it was and all this shit. I don't really care. But what was the movie he was in where he taped like his entire face and he was like bald and like he just had like patches of fucking hair on his head? I don't remember what fucking movie it was.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Liar, liar.
I was gonna say that
Yeah.
sounds like liar,
So
liar.
it was a picture of that, and then up above it was just Chris Rock and Will, and no, it was Will sitting at the table, and he was like laughing. Chris Rock makes the joke. Will Smith's laughing, and then on the bottom it says that picture is Jada, and he's like, he's like, Will, you better handle that. But it was just funny because he just had like patches of hair.
Yeah.
That dude, as soon as I saw it, I was crying for 30 fucking minutes laughing.
No, I believe it. Yeah, Jim Carrey actually has been talking about it a lot recently.
Denounced it.
He said he was absolutely appalled by the standing ovation that Will got afterwards when he did his acceptance speech.
I don't think he should have gotten that.
And I think actually after Sonic 2, I think Jim Carrey's done.
He said that's what he said.
Yeah.
Which, see, because how many
Sonic 3.
Well, not even. I'm just not even saying that. Just movies in general. You have so many people that quit and then come back. And
He's the only one that I would say if he does quit, he's gone. I mean, he quit for a long time too before he started doing painting and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Well, I mean, even the stuff that he did come back to, like Hollywood wise, it's like Sonic.
Yeah,
and,
there's
Kidding
always
on
a potential
HBO.
that a script passes by him that he really enjoys, and he could do it. You know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
If it's for somebody who's like a friend of his, like a comedian
that's
or
what I'm
something, then
saying.
yeah. But
There's always a potential for a part to come by that even if he cameos,
right,
he's not going to be done.
Um,
But he could. It's all up to him.
It's a cammy, bro.
So there was another video that
Friends,
came out on
Basil.
Friday of a back view of behind Will and Jada, because I don't think we mentioned this, but they're in the front row of the Academy Awards. It's
Yeah.
the front row. It's the most cameras on you. Blah blah blah. There was somebody, I don't know who it was, but there was somebody that was behind them that actually was taking video of the shit that was going on. And there is, I mean, it's on the internet. You can find it. But when Will goes up and smacks the shit out of Chris Rock, there's a video of Jada Pinkett Smith laughing.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Of course.
It's
So,
probably like a cackle too.
it doesn't, it,
She throws her head back a little.
yeah,
Cackle.
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So it's
Not
like,
just a chuckle.
so a lot of things have been kind of like going across media where it's like, you know, what do we do about this? What
Who's
is
the
it
bad
gonna-
person?
I think all parties are at fault.
Yep.
In my personal opinion, I think.
But at the same time, nah.
I can say I hold no blame to Chris Rock.
I do.
No.
I do. How?
I do.
I don't.
See how?
He
that-
knew that Jada
No,
Pinkett Smith had
wrong.
alopecia.
No,
dude.
he said he didn't. He said he didn't.
Okay.
But okay, so either way, this is my case on
Sure.
it.
I mean, she
Okay.
she had been vocal since
2 weeks
2018, apparently.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Yeah. How could you not know?
it. I mean,
But
for real.
Dude.
still, I didn't know. I mean, I don't follow this
I
shit.
didn't
He
either.
might
I
not
don't
follow
follow
this
Jada
shit.
Pinkett Smith because she did some shitty
Okay,
stuff.
We're
with
not
Will
talking
Smith.
about
But either way-
regular ass people. We're
Either
talking
way,
about celebrities.
she just had an interview where she was talking about it
I
and said
know.
all she can do is laugh.
I
So when
know.
a joke is made, you can't laugh. Also, you're at this show where a comedian is hosting, and I equate those front two rows like going to SeaWorld and sitting there and you're in the splash zone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dude.
Yeah.
And there's a lot worse things that Chris Rock could have joked about.
Oh, for sure.
That was a quick, and that's why I even said that
could've-
was a nice.
he
Come on,
could've-
dude! Like,
well-
don't get upset over this. This is
Yeah.
There's many things that he could have joked
That's-
about that he didn't.
Exactly.
The shit that's come out the past couple of years. What it made Will Smith look like because of her. But he just said something about her fucking hair.
So
boo-hoo.
I don't think that you're wrong,
Right.
but I do think he's at fault. I don't think.
Are you as a comedian not supposed to joke?
I
And
mean,
how do you in that situation? It's how I view comedians on stage. Not that you can say anything,
Right.
but generally, when something is said, it has to be viewed in the lens of it being a joke and non-serious.
Right. So there's a couple of things at play here that tie into why I'm saying I think all parties are accountable here. Where I think even though the joke is not terribly bad or anything like that, is it in bad taste? Yeah. Come on. Like I'm just saying, it's in bad taste. It's a bad taste joke.
It wasn't in bad taste for me when I saw it, not knowing she had alopecia.
Well, right, but then when you understand that she has alopecia, she's been vocal for almost 4 years about it. Dude, but you're a guy, and you're not black.
No, but how many shave their heads anyway and wear wigs?
I'm talking about from a standpoint where black women hold their hair to a super fucking high standard. And when that shit happens, it's demoralizing for them. And Chris Rock was involved with a documentary about alopecia. So, sorry, but he's at fault. I'm sorry.
So then now that Pfizer plot thickens.
Well, yeah, maybe. But the thing that I'm saying here is, he's at fault because the joke was at bad taste. Was it a bad, terrible joke? No. Not at all.
I think the timing was a little like you don't need to say it now.
I don't know.
Could have found another one.
Right. In my opinion, I go, you could have just told a different joke.
Who knows? But that
could have joked about Wild West.
It wasn't in the rehearsals.
Yeah, right.
So literally, that could have popped in his head on stage while he's just scanning the room.
Right.
Boom, and it's not like it. I don't think it was really prepared as a targeted attack, unless the conspiracy whole.
No, I don't.
That's the only instance.
I don't think it was a targeted attack or anything like that. I think he was improvising. I think exactly. He saw Jada and he goes, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it, baby. Woo! Like, you know?
Exactly.
Here's the issue, though. The room reads it as malicious, thus making it a malicious joke. If I
hate that.
Dude,
I don't think that in that time of him riffing off the top, he's going to be able to calculate, oh, wait, alopecia and,
Well, no, I'm not saying that he's supposed to do that. I'm saying the room, he says the joke, everyone in the room goes,
fuck Hollywood.
Ooh, like that?
Fuck Hollywood.
Thus making Jada, because
the center of attention. And
well, no, in the video, she's laughing at first. Takes her a minute to realize what's going on because the room is going ooh and shit like that.
So they realize,
so then
ooh,
she
sick
goes,
burn. Not like that was a bad joke. It wasn't boo, terrible on you.
But the room intensifies that feeling of, oh, well, he's attacking you now.
No.
See, to me though, okay,
but it is
to 99% of the audience, it was.
It is when Will fucking goes up and smacks him.
Listen,
it's not a targeted
We're missing
attack
the point that I'm
towards
trying to
alopecia.
make here. I'm saying the joke was mild. The room made it way more intense, thus provoking a reaction from Will.
When it didn't need to
so if the
be
room
that
intensified it, how is that again Chris Rock's fault?
Because the joke was in bad taste. If he just didn't say the joke, none of that would have happened.
I don't think that the room saying "ooh" signifies that it was a bad taste joke.
No, I think the content of the joke is what makes it bad taste.
In your opinion.
Correct.
At the same time, the people in that room have that same thought process.
Right. I think people.
I would have just, if it wasn't me,
I probably would have
laughed.
laughed.
Our opinion, I would have chuckled, and then the rest of the fucking show would have gone on.
Yeah, right. Well, and I'm not. Again, I'm not saying like my opinion is the one or anything like that. I'm saying the reason this happened was because a joke was said, a room read it wrong, thus provoking Will to go full on King Richard and slap the shit out of fucking Chris Rock. And then on top of that, scream profanity like a fucking idiot.
At the Academy Awards.
At the Academy Awards, something that's supposed to be prestigious. Now we're just acting like it's a fucking bar.
That's where the issue is.
Right. So
I wouldn't have even had as big of a problem with it is if Will would have just said something. If he would have just yelled, I would have less of a problem.
Me
I
too.
still wouldn't be okay with
No,
it
Right.
Yeah.
because you're ruining somebody's act and the whole, show. But
And
it's still not
somebody's-
physical violence. So
And ruin somebody's Academy Award that they win just after that,
Mhm.
and not get the same kind of fucking respect that he got for King Richard after he just made some shitty fucking plays.
Right. And
Like,
who
who was it that won that Academy Award directly after that?
I think it was Questlove.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And guess
Did he
what?
get the amount of fucking attention that he deserved?
Well, I was
Fuck no.
I was gonna
room's
say,
already
guess
soured.
what? Nobody that won an Academy Award that night got any attention.
No.
Yeah, and there were people that won an Academy Award for like the first time ever
Right.
in their life,
you
and nobody
get
cared.
No
Yeah.
action. No.
Everybody just talked about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will and Chris Rock. But like I said, I think it's important to point out the things that happened during the course of those events. I don't think it's just Chris Rock or just Jada
No, I
Pinkett
understand.
Smith or just Will. I think it's all three of them. And I think it's The Room. I'm sorry, but I do. I mean,
sucked. That's why I said Hollywood
I mean,
sucks.
if we've all been in situations in like school or something before where somebody is like ribbing you down, and then somebody goes like, there's like a crowd of people and goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
like
of
or
course.
something. It makes it worse.
Yeah, it makes me want to react a little differently
Yeah,
than
it makes
what
you
I'm
want to
doing
beat
right
the
now.
shit out of somebody, kind of like
Exactly.
Will did. So I mean, my thing is like, well, I love Chris Rock. I really do. I love Will. I'm a big Will Smith fan. I fucking hate Jada Pinkett Smith, and I have for a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was just her fault.
No, I really wouldn't even say that it's her fault. She can make a look all she wants.
Right.
It's Will's fault for getting
Yeah.
the fuck up
Yeah.
and doing something
Well,
about it.
at the same
If
time,
anything,
if
if
he,
he had a
didn't get up
problem-
and say something or do something, what the fuck would have happened after that?
Well, that's the thing. In my
What the
opinion,
fuck's
he
been
should have
happening
waited.
with him because of her the last couple years behind.
Well,
closed
That's
doors.
okay.
also true.
But if
Behind
I
closed
was him,
doors.
I would have. If I really had a problem with it, waited after the show,
I
or
feel the
even,
same.
or even if you didn't know, maybe he did know that he was going to win. I don't know if they get notified in advance, but either way, if he did win, that's when up there I would have taken the time and I think that this joke was wrong.
right,
calmly
yeah.
did-
When
but
you're
that-
in the limelight and everything, where you literally, it would have
The
been
spot
cool
is given
see,
to you. You were
Yeah.
given a platform, not taking it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I reacted
It-
very quickly. You still had to make the fucking walk up there.
Well,
You
it's
still had to wait 10
Yeah.
fucking 15 seconds after the joke was already made to then get up out of your fucking seat and walk up there.
right.
You had enough time to fucking. To
And
think
that's
about
after
it.
you laughed at it.
Yeah,
That's
right.
after, that's
Yeah.
after you and your wife both
Well,
laughed at it.
So I have my own I guess you would say theory about what actually happened, but I think
I'm not
because
even thinking about that no more, to be honest.
I
I don't want to personally wonder why he did what he did. Why
I think he
in the
did what he did
background.
because fucking Jada made a look at
I was
him and
gonna
said,
say
"You
he's
gonna
also
handle that?"
fucking
Right.
terrified
Well, yeah,
Because-
they've
she is not a good person.
their own person.
Well, I mean,
She's her own
He's
person.
their own person.
Not a good person for Will.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know Will Smith, so I don't know what's good for
Same.
him.
Exactly.
But I can say this: she doesn't seem like she's a right fit for you, dude.
And not
No, and I
anymore,
can
at least.
see that it's a man trying to clutch onto his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
Well,
on,
and
yeah,
his entire acceptance
How old
speech.
is his
after-
youngest child?
That would be Willow.
How old is she?
Wait, didn't they have one?
No, I
Maybe
thought
not.
Willow was the
I thought there
youngest.
was.
There's Willow and Jaden, and then the first one, which I forget his name, to be honest.
No, there was three.
I know
Okay.
Jaden's what, 20?
The first one wasn't with Jada though,
Yeah.
so it was with his first wife.
At this point, I look at it to stay together for the kids, and he's just taking shot after shot.
Well, the whole,
At the
I mean,
same
we
time.
can't discredit the whole entanglement thing.
Of
where
course
not.
for me, and
I was
here's
gonna say that's one
here's-
shot after shot that she was getting from the
here's
back.
Oh, God.
here's another thing
I knew
that
that was.
here's another
coming.
thing that bothers me too is that Will Smith has formally declined from big networks to talk about what happened. Guess where he's talking about it? The Red Table.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Jada Pinkett Smith fucking
Crazy.
Facebook show.
Or he's allowed to talk.
Right. Well, but that's what I'm saying.
Only place he's allowed to talk about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she's
that
there
shit.
monitoring what he's saying.
Yeah, like that shit pisses me off. I'm like, stop regulating the celebrity that I like because you're his wife. I don't.
Well,
Well, right, but
that's what she said.
right. Well,
This is her world, and we're all living in it.
fuck her, dude. And I hate that she's from Baltimore.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she grew up with
Nope.
Tupac.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's
Her and Pac had a thing.
not like a sexual thing, but they were together for a while.
Isn't?
No, they
No,
were too
no.
young when they were together.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
When
I
they
was gonna
grew
say,
up and
The only photos I actually really saw were just when they were a little older.
yeah, when they grew
So I was
up
like, all right,
and
well, fuck
when
it.
Jada was with Will, that's when Tupac started to be like, "What's up?"
Ah,
yeah.
I see.
Which
The clout.
Will's not very fond of Tupac as well.
Don't be sneaking in on her, dog.
Well,
Don't be coming back.
I'm sure the household
fuck's
still
Will
plays
Smith gonna do to
Tupac
Pac,
over
though?
the.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they were childhood friends. Like, and I mean, like they loved each other like childhood friends. So
No, I get it. My point being, if Will Smith is not a very big fan because of all this,
yeah.
then you would not play. That's my point. But I'm sure it's playing.
Oh, I'm sure it is too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I saw a meme
really?
about this whole
Another one?
about
Nice.
this situation where it was just a picture of Jada Pinkett Smith and it said Pac would have shot him.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one too.
I died when I
Yeah.
saw that.
But
I was like, that is so fucked up.
And
dude.
if you were like to think about that, I don't think Jada would have any say of what Pac would have done. He could have just sat there and just gave Chris Rock a dirty ass look the rest of the fucking night and said, "Just wait."
Yeah.
But instead,
I don't know.
I mean, well, she could also. She wouldn't if she would have gave that same look or whatever to fucking Tupac. He ain't walking up there and smacking nobody.
Who knows, man? I
Because-
don't know.
Well, Pac ain't
Maybe
Will
the
Smith.
pussy
The power
is
of the
that
Pinkett.
good.
Yeah.
It ain't.
I don't know.
That's also got alopecia.
God,
Yikes, bro. Come
Well-
on now.
Distasteful.
Yeah.
shaved head.
Well,
I-
I'm
no,
not Chris Rock. I'm
stop.
Chris Stone.
Stop. No alopecia jokes on here. Jesus Christ.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Great. Love that.
Isn't this a raunchy comedy podcast?
Yeah.
That's what,
That's what you're
Yeah.
here for.
Love
Welcome
that. Um
Talking shit. That's what we do.
But yeah, so that happened. That was like a big thing for a long time. I think everybody's kind of done with it now.
But,
Well,
No, there's new memes coming out. There's new reports coming out. I see the fucking videos that are posted this day, fucking yesterday, and I'm like, I'm over it. I had my laugh. I had my thoughts on it, and now I'm just like, now I live on with my daily life.
I'm just glad that Will Smith has resigned from the Academy. For me, I was like, yeah, that's warranted. You should not be under
Yeah.
the Academy's arms if that is what you're gonna do during
and
that
I mean
ceremony.
that just it sucks bad though because that just takes him out a whole bunch of movies.
Should
I mean,
have thought about that.
It was his. Yeah, I know. It was his
You
actions
had
that did it.
25 seconds to think about that, walking up to smack Chris Rock.
See, if he would have just walked up and he, instead of like smacking him, he would have just been like, come here. And like Chris Rock like leans in and he would have just been like, bro, don't say that type of shit about my
In the
wife
heat
no
of that
more.
moment.
I know.
Right, but like,
I know.
Do you think you would have been able to do that? Because I sure as shit wouldn't. If I'm that heated,
No,
if he's even heated at
yeah,
that point.
I
That's
don't-
the thing.
Or
I don't think that he
he's
was.
just
It was
fucking
just he saw the
like-
look and go, I'm
at the
obligated
same
now.
time, is he
I have to save face.
I don't know about obligated, but is he fucking scared? If he doesn't do something, what the fuck's gonna happen?
Well,
What the fuck else is she gonna do?
Well, I don't think it's like that. I think
I mean,
it's
I do.
think it's somebody, I mean, especially because of his acceptance speech afterwards. I mean, he felt like he was defending his family during that slap and shit. That's literally what he said during the speech. He's
Like,
like,
don't come after us again.
it wasn't even like
At the
that.
same
He just said as like I forget his wording on it, but he said like something as like a chariot of love or something like that. I'm obligated to protect the people that I love.
At the same time, if it could have been a lot more than a slap.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's a warning. Don't
Props to
fucking,
Chris Rock for restraining himself. I don't know if you guys have seen the
I s-
video.
yeah.
but that motherfucker almost swung on him.
He was
big time.
No,
Yep.
see, he had the thought. He goes, "Can't do this.
Yeah.
Not in this setting."
Well, and if you listen to that shit after he gets smacked, the first
Says
thing
something.
he says is he goes, "I could just,"
yeah.
and then he goes, "You know what? No."
Yep,
Like,
right.
yeah, it's wild.
It's like,
That's because he has that mental capacity already. That's been
He's got that
ingrained-
quick reaction
I was gonna
time.
say that's also been ingrained in him from doing comedy like that.
Yeah, with
but Will
hecklers.
Smith
and
was a
stuff.
comedic
Yeah.
actor as well.
He
Yeah.
wasn't a comedian though.
Not a comedian, but a comedic actor. He still
Yeah.
riffed and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Maybe
like
not
Chris
as much
Rock.
as
He
recently,
has
but
some-
of course
he-
it's not as honed as
He's got
Chris Rock.
self-control, and his self-control is practiced.
I don't think it's an issue of self control, to be honest. I think it's
not an issue for Chris Rock because he held himself back.
well, I think Chris Rock has had years and years of experience getting heckled on stage. He has reaction time quickly to reverse the situation and make that heckler look like a fool.
Right.
And that's what I think happened.
He
Again,
also
though, to
didn't have
me-
to say anything after that because Will Smith made himself look like the fool.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's where my
Yeah,
point
where
was.
you just got to the training and experience that he has being on stage and the quick composure heckling. It's the same thing of why he made the joke in the first place.
I know.
This is ingrained in him.
I know.
And that's where I
know. But again,
Don't sit in that
especially with
splash
comedy is a.
Are you okay?
I need to like drink or something. Comedy, I got it.
Can we get a bottle of
Don't
Jack in
worry.
here?
No,
Needs to
not
drink.
that. Comedy is such a like toe the line industry that it's sometimes there are jokes that are made in really bad taste, but they're funny, and it's like
Right?
It's what you watch a comedy show for. Half the time.
right, but it also has to do with like the comedian reading the room and understanding where am I. Should I
Where
make this
is
joke?
my audience?
And sometimes when a joke pops in and they just say it, sometimes it's just not read right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes that happens and you bomb.
But
or
here's the thing. So you said with the crowd going ooh, right? That amplified everything. If they would have just busted out laughing instead, do you think that would have been better?
yeah.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I really do.
I don't feel
I
like the-
really think that if everybody was just laughing and going, like whatever,
like a chuckle.
I don't
not
think
a,
anything would
Yeah,
have
it
happened.
wouldn't have been
comedy show
right. It
laugh,
wouldn't.
you know
It
what I
wouldn't
mean?
be.
For
No,
like,
I
yeah,
think
it wouldn't be.
if everyone was
if it was just
laughing,
like a,
if everyone was laughing how like Will was laughing at the beginning of the joke, then I think it would have been fine.
just a smile and a
Dude,
chuckle.
Chris Rock is making jokes about Antonio or God damn it, his last name's Bourdain.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain.
You
Him and
almost
his
had it the
wife.
first time.
Yeah, sorry. Him and his wife were both nominated. And, and he's making jokes like, please let Will Smith live and everything. And he's laughing his ass off and shit. And it's just,
You're
that's
not
what
gonna
I'm saying.
defend yourself there.
Huh?
So you're not going to defend yourself.
Well,
there?
there's no reason to. It's just a silly joke. Like,
Right.
And so is
That's
Chris
exactly.
Rock.
That's where I copy paste.
But the room didn't do that when he said that. That's my point. Is that
Which
I
is why I
think-
don't like Hollywood.
well, right?
Again,
well,
I
I
kind
think
of
that's
see
why
this as
Jim
the one
Carrey's
night,
fed up
the one
too.
night
Yeah.
where you have a comedian that is supposed to rib on all of you famous.
I know.
It
rich
doesn't like
people.
it doesn't matter who you are specifically.
Yeah.
If there's a small slight joke that's going to be made, it's going to be made. I mean, it's for comedy. It's not to take a shot.
Yeah,
at
it's not like a
what you
personal attack.
personally
And
have.
it just
Right,
it's
exactly.
unfortunate that they do have a history, a negative history. Chris Rock and
Well, and that ties into the
course.
shit that I'm talking about,
of
where
course.
it's like everybody in the room has
he doesn't
been
make-
there, like in the 2016 awards,
Yeah.
where he just destroyed Jada Pinkett Smith on stage.
Yeah.
So I think
They should have
he-
put her in the front row.
well, I mean, you
but
can't.
they had to.
I was
Kinda
gonna
had-
say
right, you
he's
kinda had to
nominated
for
for
fucking Will
best
Smith.
actor.
Yeah.
So I think what happens is like the room understands that Chris Rock and Jada have a rocky history,
Pun
and
intended.
it wouldn't have mattered if he said another joke was at the same caliber of that joke. I think everybody would have still went ooh because of their history and shit,
Yeah.
and then thus making it amplified and blah blah blah. But again,
Fucking shit rolls downhill.
I just
Well, that's where I was, just have it roll off your back. That's how I think it
I
should
wish.
have been.
I
I know
wish.
that's
I
not what
wish.
happened.
Unfortunately,
People can think
and
like
it's
Jada
I
has a
really could
fucking
work a
ego.
construction job for fucking 3 months, get your shit reamed, and just you're getting called a fucking bootlicker, and then guess what? It's laughable after that.
Yeah, well,
know,
and
I
here's
mean,
the other thing too.
How many times in my 30 years of being alive have I been called short?
Huh?
That's when I start making fun of myself. Like, yeah, I can't fucking reach that. Can somebody get that for
Nothing
me?
I can.
And
It's,
then I
it's
chuckle
those
at
things
it.
where there's nothing I can do about it. It's just what it is.
See, I was making that argument earlier in the week. You can't make that argument. It's not the same. Because we don't have a disease called alopecia.
I might.
You don't.
No.
You don't.
No. But either
It's
way,
in your genes for that to happen. Same thing with
course.
my hair.
course.
Again, I was like, why the fuck she care about going bald so much? I'm going bald. I don't give a fuck.
But the disease, you don't catch it, so it's in your genetics.
Dude, it's different. It is different. She's a woman.
But in this day and age, why should that matter?
Because women,
Equality.
because maybe she wants hair.
You don't think I do?
What
The fuck?
But you're not a woman.
Right.
How do you know?
Well,
See,
what do you identify as?
I go down rabbit holes, buddy.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I'm in there with you at the same time.
I think that
I'm
there's
on both sides here. I hate it.
there are key things here that make it different. One, she's a woman. It's different for a woman to lose her hair than a man. I'm
course.
sorry, but it is. Two, she's a black woman. Black women with their hair, it's a whole different fucking
course.
story than a
It's
white person.
It's like an
I'm
entire-
sorry, but it
it's like
is.
an entire other side of the world.
Right. So
To-
if
in
that's
their
like
mind.
so if I had alopecia and my dick falls off and then somebody makes a joke about it, I might kill you. That's I'm just saying. That's where I'm coming
Okay,
from.
but
with
if
it.
2
Acceptance
weeks
is
earlier
also
you
key.
said that all I could do about the situation is laugh at it,
well,
that's where I keep getting like.
then, well, right. Then
Which
I
one
was,
was
lines are blurred.
was that just for the article?
yeah.
Lines are blurred.
Yeah, I mean, dude, let's be honest here. Do you think she's fine with looking like that? No. She probably wants hair. Look at her from 5 years ago. She looks immaculate. And now she looks like she looks like Voldemort or
With her
something.
with
I
her
don't think she looks bad
massive
at all.
wealth.
I don't actually,
could you-
low key, I don't really think she looked that bad.
I don't like her, but she doesn't look bad.
Yeah, she's
at all.
pretty, but
Yeah, she's very pretty. She
Right.
Had, listen, she had that. She had her hair very, very short in Gotham in the show as Fish Mooney,
yeah,
and she
she looked
looked
good.
very good.
Yeah, I just think
My opinion doesn't fucking matter.
I
But
just
you looked good with hair, without hair.
I just
Is one better than the other? I'm not gonna make that judgment because I liked you with hair and without hair.
yeah, I just think that
Fucking sue me.
when it comes down to what makes it different from like a guy losing his hair, I think there are key elements that you have to look at. And I think that it
If you wanna-
distinguishes a difference.
If you want to tit
Here's
for
another
tat
thing.
that, look at ED.
Who the fuck is that? Who's ED?
Erectile dysfunction.
Oh,
How much of a man do you feel if you got ED and your dick can't get hard?
There's
well,
pills,
right.
pills for that.
Okay.
And
Just like-
how much of a black woman do you feel if your hair isn't the way you want it to be?
Yeah.
Wigs for that.
That's
Dude,
and she has
there's
massive
no wig
wealth.
for your dick.
No, I didn't
That
say
you-
that.
I
but-
know,
I
I'm
said
just
there's
saying.
pill. I said there's pills for that. But there's
Sometimes they don't work.
Bro, listen.
That's
when
what
it-
I'm saying. It's kind of
you
like the
can't
thing-
just
the
say
feeling.
you can't. I'm sorry, but you can't just fucking tell a black woman who lost her hair, well, go get a fucking wig. I'm sorry, but you can't. It's not the same.
your average black woman, yes, but a multi-millionaire, I can. There's plastic surgery like implants. There's
Doesn't
method.
that still be affected by alopecia?
I don't know.
Yes.
I was gonna
'Cause
say
it,
I
it
don't.
affects your scalp and
Right.
But
you
okay,
can't-
so either what that's
Hair.
there's money solutions.
I mean, sure, dude.
She could have
You
worn
asked
one.
Tony Hawk that, and his knee does not agree with you.
Oh well.
Huh?
Well, he's also still doing high impact sports. So
I just say I think when it comes to hair with a black woman,
Mhm.
it's a different scenario. They look at hair as completely something different than like a white male.
I understand that.
Right.
But if she was so self-conscious about the baldness, then wearing a wig or a hat piece would have solved that.
Yeah, but
you could
I
do
don't.
a head wrap and no one would fucking know.
But I don't think that she wants to do that. I think
Okay, then that's on her to not want to do it.
right. I think she wants to be like the
She wants to
head
accept it.
of alopecia awareness, being like,
That's a good
hey,
move.
you know, like, well, I just think it's one of those things where she's like, hey, I don't fucking care about this shit. It's happening to me, and I want to let you all know that suffering. I don't
Now, I
fucking
pose you
care.
this question.
Yeah.
If any other comedian would have made that joke, would it have been as bad?
That's a question I asked one of my friends earlier in this week just because I was genuinely curious. And I was trying to come up with somebody that would be able to get away with it.
Chris Tucker.
Oh, come on. What? Chris Tucker?
It's a comedian.
No, listen, we're not even going for race. I'm saying anyone in general.
Tom Segura.
I don't know. I mean,
Bill Burr.
Tom Segura might.
Bill Burr. That's another great one.
Bill Burr might be able to get away with it.
Yeah.
So
with the same exact wording and everything, I think Bill Burr could have pulled it off.
I think Bill Burr potentially could have. The other person that I'm thinking of, and this is genuinely coming from like, I guess you would say like a heavy hitter standpoint, like of fame. I think Kevin Hart maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What about Bobby
Well,
Lee?
Will Smith be
Bobby
called
Lee?
Bobby
No,
Lee.
I think Bobby Lee would have gotten eaten alive if that happened. He would have taken off his clothes and ran off the stage, shitting his pants.
Bert Kreischer would have just taken his shirt off.
Yeah.
And got his
Yeah,
titties-
His shirt would have already been off.
Hey,
I don't
yeah,
know.
this is-
Tom
At the Academy
Segura,
Awards,
Bill,
Probably.
Bill,
He would have, yeah,
Bill
he would have a
Burr,
t-shirt.
shirt, exactly.
Bill Burr might be a good one. I didn't even think about that
think so.
earlier in the
Yeah.
week.
That was a good one.
Bill Burr might be a
Shout
good
out to
one.
me,
Or,
bitches.
I mean, just going in that route of like, I guess, dudes that don't have hair would be like.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I know. Like everybody you
Yeah,
named like was bald. I'm like shit.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
I like
but
bald
th-
comedians.
but that's-
I identify with.
But that's what I'm thinking.
I
I'm like,
mean,
shit. Would like
I
could
Joe
identify
Rogan.
with
Well,
chubby comedians
could
too.
like Dwayne the Rock Johnson get away with that?
Yeah, because you're smacking the shit out of him.
You think Will Smith's gonna smack the shit out of The Rock?
That's a good
Or
point.
The Rock?
That's a good point.
Kevin Hart, Will Smith wouldn't be able to reach. It's too low.
He would have kneed him in the face.
I honestly, I do.
What about Shaq?
Shaq wouldn't make that joke. I don't think Shaq's.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey would never do that either. Jim
yeah,
Carrey would never host the awards.
Jim
No, he
Carrey
wouldn't.
also
It
knows.
was just because of the.
He knows. He's like
Jim Carrey's no
this-
bullshit now.
This place is not
For
that
me.
place.
Ricky
but
Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, I think, would have made that joke
Yeah.
and then went in on 5 other jokes.
Of
that-
course.
It's
Of
actually
course.
funny. I
He
saw.
would have taken it a
Oh,
whole nother
yeah,
level.
no.
So we're not gonna see the roast of Jada Pinkett Smith on Comedy Central anytime soon.
Well, I
No.
think
we saw it on the Academy Award.
it's funny. I saw.
Look at this ham.
I saw a
at
fucking
this
tweet,
ham.
dude, that was like, it said, do you think Will would have smacked Ricky Gervais like that? Now I was like, damn, that's actually a pretty good question. Because Ricky Gervais does not hold back
No.
at all.
I mean, he would get into like, oh, here's the faithful husband coming up to. You know,
So at this
Yeah.
point, the reason that reaction came out was because it was Chris Rock saying it.
I think that weighs heavily into
So
it.
I
definitely think
again,
it does.
I think there's a lot of key things that led up to it.
Yes.
I think the fact that they have a rocky history for sure, 100%.
Chris Rocky history.
Another.
a Chris
she
Rocky, it
controls
just- yeah.
the living shit out of Will Smith.
Huh?
She controls the shit out of Will Smith.
I even think that saying something like that is like wildly speculated to me. I don't
mean,
think
I'll
that
speculate
it's.
the fuck out of it.
I mean,
He
that's
ain't allowed
fair.
to talk about certain things. I fully believe she says not to talk about this anywhere else but my show.
I
Well,
think
she said on Round Table that he has no say in the relationship. He does what she wants. And
I think
he just
it-
had to sit there and go, okay.
in
yeah.
regards to like her doing what she wants to do, yeah, I don't think Will has a hand in being like, no, you can't do that, and she goes, okay. I don't think that that's happening. Like,
In my mind, it's what do you?
I don't know. They're
Right.
fucking multimillionaires,
exactly.
dude. That's what
I
I'm
know.
saying. Like
I know.
things
And
like
that's why
that
people
are so
care.
speculated because it's like
Yep.
It could be that she goes, you're not going to any of these fucking media sources or it could be that he goes, well, my wife has a really big show on Facebook. Fuck all these networks. I'm going to help my family out and do it on her show. It could be that too.
It could be.
I don't know.
It could be.
I mean, is it easy for us to make Jada the villain in every scenario? Yeah. Do I hate Jada? Yeah. Do I think that she's like the puppet master behind everything though? No. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
I think she's the puppet master behind a little bit.
Do I think she's a puppet master? No. Do I think she's the warden? Yeah.
We'll say that.
Fair enough.
We'll say that.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Let's bring up these memes so we're not fucking
right,
screaming at each other anymore.
Oh, you got poo or you got pee?
With the first meme?
You're not fucking wrong, dude.
Let's start with the first meme.
We got
here.
loose booty holes.
There we go.
Oh, God.
There we go. Yep, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's
it's the
corn dogs. It was the first one.
Either way, it's only going to take a minute.
Yeah. So,
it's been 30 seconds.
Will Smith.
Did you like that?
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Jada Pinkett's mouth. Yeah. Again, that kind of gets into the things that Chris Rock could have touched on, wanted to. But
right. How deep could have... the rocky relationship, right? That's what I'm saying. Their rocky history... Tyler just screamed from the shitter. Can you imagine if he did talk about that?
Yeah.
That's it. Imagine he said something like, hey, oh, I'm sorry, well, Jada Pinkett has got some other dude's dick in her mouth right now.
Yeah.
Right. Like, imagine he said that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or hey, hey, look, we have Jada Pinkett here.
You might not want to make that facial structure because now it looks like you got one in your mouth.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a little wiener there. That's the stick of the corn dog.
But yeah, he easily could have been like, hey, look, Jada Pinkett made it out tonight, got away from one of her boyfriends for once.
Imagine.
No.
Imagine.
I know. That's...
Right?
Yeah. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Did you hear what he just said? Like, imagine.
I said, okay, Chris Rock, instead of saying what he said, he goes, hey, look, we have Jada Pinkett Smith here tonight. She was able to tear herself away from one of her boyfriends.
Or something like...
just easy.
Or something like, oh, wow, Jada Pinkett Smith isn't really entangled in anything tonight.
Right.
Other than Will Smith.
It looks like she was untangled tonight.
Yeah.
She made it.
Oh, my God.
She's supporting her.
The entangled.
I did see a meme of whatever the fuck that dude's name was. I don't even remember the dude that she like slept with.
Her son's friend?
Yeah, whoever whoever he is.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course. But I saw another meme where it literally was like, and this guy, it's just a picture of him, and he goes, and this guy just walks off scot-free. I was like, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
All right, next meme.
Next meme.
This shit is too funny.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
He said that very aggressively, and that sent like chills down my fucking
I know,
arm.
me too.
I was like,
me too.
Damn, yo. For real. These are all the reactions.
These are the reactions of Will Smith.
Look at ScarJo, still looking fucking sexy as hell.
Yeah,
ScarJo.
those are the reactions of the
You
smack,
talking about
not the
ScarJo.
joke.
That's Charlize Theron.
I'm just joking.
I was about to be like, what? That's not ScarJo, bruh. Look at Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep looks horrified. Oh,
Yeah.
who is that?
That's
Who is that?
Peeking. I don't know.
John Legend is like, ugh.
Look at Ryan. Not Ryan Gosling.
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling,
Gosling.
yeah. Mel Gibson is like, yeah, I'd probably do that too.
I'm glad I didn't ruin my
Ryan
career that
Gosling.
way.
That's literally in the fucking Notebook. That's why he's laughing at it.
What's who's the girl to the left? Who is that?
I don't know.
No
She
idea.
is pretty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even with
She was
short hair.
there.
Yeah.
Even with
Selma
short hair.
Hayek
Kids
and
will.
Ben Affleck right there.
Yep.
I don't think Ben was paying attention.
Probably not. Probably standing outside the Academy Award-winning door, smoking a cig. Yeah.
Schmecker bear.
Is this like, is he right behind?
Yeah, he has to be.
He's got
He
it.
has to be.
He isn't even giving the eyebrow. He's like, what the fuck?
So I think.
Who's that in the background of where he is?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
No clue.
She's horrified too.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
I think a lot of people really were
Matt
like
Damon.
taken back by this.
Well,
being
yeah,
like,
because
what
it's
the
like you
fuck?
don't do
Because
that.
he hasn't. Well, this is after the smack. This isn't after the joke.
Right.
Right, yeah.
So like, Matt Damon's like, I'm surprised Will did that.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I think everybody's
I
pretty
think
much
everyone
shocked.
is literally like, what the
Like
fuck
Emma
just
Stone, like,
happened?
can you believe that just happened?
Yeah. I think,
After
I
the
mean,
amount of
and
times Jonah Hill called you a bitch on fucking Don't Look Up. Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, you know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's face as well, it pretty mortified. Like, he's like, what is you can, like, tell he's, like, trying to process.
Who is that all the way on the left?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
That is my reaction. After looking at everybody else's, I'm just like, what the?
Did you just
Like,
see
did
that
this
shit?
shit just happen? Did you see that?
I
is
think-
this really happening right now?
I think my reaction was Charlize Theron's when I first saw the video. I think I literally went like this. I was like watching. I was like, oh my god! Like I was like,
I mean, it's not hold my mouth worthy to me. I'm just like this. My face.
I don't
is
know
this.
if she's holding back a laugh though. It kind of looks like
no, I don't.
Oh
know.
no, she ain't laughing.
not
I don't
laughing.
think
She ain't laughing.
is.
No,
No, and
her cheek structure is too defined to see it. She's definitely not laughing.
the thing too is that
She's
she
beautiful.
has also worked with Will quite extensively
Oh,
on some
yeah.
projects, and I because she knows Will, I don't think that she's like laughing. I think she's,
Oh, no, she's not
literally
laughing.
like in shock. But I don't know.
Yeah.
You know. All right, let's bring up the next one. Pretty sweet. Nice.
This shit was
So
mad
obviously
funny when I
Will's
saw
been
that.
reading some Batman comics.
Just the pose.
Yeah.
That
Look
whole-
at, but at the same time, look at the fucking the technique on Will.
I was gonna say he's got good
That's
form.
right.
He's got the guard up.
He's got good form.
He's got the guard up for that comeback. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Man, looking like Michael B. Jordan and Creed out there.
should have been.
Oh, speaking of Michael B. Jordan and Will, the I Am Legend 2, the sequel.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh,
Not coming
yeah.
out now. They've already said
See,
that it's
that-
getting pushed back after all this shit. There's 3 projects that he's involved with. They're all got pushed back to 2023 at least.
Reshoots.
Yeah.
Recast.
Or I was about to say more like recast, mother.
Well, yeah.
We
We need to reshoot all the scenes that don't that had them in there.
CGI
Totally,
someone
all of it.
else in.
CGI.
Just
fucking,
face map it.
Yeah.
What was the other one? What was the fucking one where it was his younger self CGI'd in?
Gemini Man.
Gemini
Gemini
Man.
Man. Yeah, Gemini Man. That motherfucker.
Yikes.
Just literally fucking CGI him to look younger. Oh,
We don't
God.
talk about Jada from Enchanto and Canto, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Encanto.
So
I
I thought
didn't
that was
see it.
funny. Let's bring up the next one. This is a
Ouch.
post from Will's
This is before
Instagram.
before the Academy Awards.
Yep.
And chose
Me and Jada
chaos.
Pinkett Smith got all dressed up to choose chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Can't invite people from Philly or Baltimore nowhere. Thanks,
Clearly.
Will.
Clearly.
Thank you. Thanks for making our city look worse than it already is. Appreciate you,
mean,
dog.
I don't know.
I mean, you're really only talking shit on your wife. Because
It's true.
I was
She's
gonna be
not
like,
from
she's
Baltimore.
from Baltimore, so
Yeah. But does that necessarily have to make it an encapsulation of one city?
you can't
It's
invite
going to.
people from
No, I understand.
Philly
I understand
or
what
Baltimore.
he said. I'm just saying, in general, just because somebody's from
That's
somewhere,
a general statement.
it is a huge generalization. So,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
I mean, hey,
That's
man.
what,
I'm from Baltimore.
that's what
You
they
can't
said.
come to my birthday party.
They were ready to throw.
Baltimore bitches, dude, they suck. What can I say?
This is this is the epitome this is exactly what I pictured
Yeah, I know.
at that table.
It's hard not to.
This is exactly what I pictured at that table.
I
That
saw
until he
this
turns
meme,
around.
was so
and then-
amped.
Okay, now we got to do something about it.
Yeah.
Out of the grave.
Oh
dare
man.
you.
Out of the casket.
What?
I will see you at the red table.
dude. Oh yeah, literally. Yeah.
Knights of the Round Table.
Oh
It is
god.
now red with
that one's
Chris
good.
Rock's blood.
This is funny as shit. This is for well, if you guys don't watch JoJo, then you don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't.
Okay, then never mind. We'll just bring up the next one.
At a distance, I thought those were music notes
No, it's
that tied into this. That's what I thought. That was like the theme song, and then everybody hates
That's the
Chris.
first fucking meme that I saw.
I love
That is
that.
the very first one that I saw.
I wonder if there's gonna be a biopic movie about this.
Here's the biopic.
Oh my god!
No!
Oh, it's good. I
Will-
like that. Chris
dude,
Rock.
Will Simp.
Will
Oh
Simp.
god,
Jada Ratchet Smith.
Rashes.
it's fucked up.
Co-guest starring Tupac's Ghost.
Directed by Kevin Bivens. What is that? Is that what it says? Okay, I'm not watching
Yep.
I'm not gonna say starring.
No.
Guest starring August. Oh,
That's the guy that she slept with.
I see.
August,
I see. And
Who
Tupac's
co-guest
Ghost.
starring Tupac's Ghost.
They could CGI him in.
They could do it.
Filmed by the Oz. That's funny.
That's fucking hilarious. That is hilarious.
That's a good
This is
one.
one of the funnier ones that
Looking
I
like
saw too.
Jinzo from Yu-Gi-Oh. That is kind of facts, though.
It's pretty close.
It
Maybe
is.
That's a magic card.
No, that is definitely Yu-Gi-Oh.
I wanted your
I have no
reaction.
idea. I
I
definitely.
wanted your reaction to be different, but I was.
I
fucking
only.
What are you talking
I
about?
was gonna be like, I know this because I had that card
Yeah.
in my Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
I too
Okay.
had this
Oh,
same
and this
card.
One, this one. It's here. I
Oh
love
Like made
my
it by
God.
Dark
love it.
Spirit Will Smith.
Yep. I
Love
loved it.
that.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Love that.
If they would have
Bloody
if they would have
finger.
tinged him red,
Oh my
that
god.
would have been.
That would have
that
been
would've
so
been it.
good. Yeah.
I think that's it.
There's
for our
another.
memes.
I
on-
saw a couple more Elden Ring ones where it actually has like the health bars,
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
and it says Will Smith as the big health bar.
He's the boss
Oh,
bar.
he's the boss.
He was the boss, and then the Chris Rock's like health was all the way at the bottom. Hilarity.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
That's comedy.
We had to talk
Yeah.
about it. So let's talk about Moon Knight.
Okay. Yeah, Moon Knight. First
Love
episode came out.
it.
Yeah, it was great. I
the shit
enjoyed
out of
it
I
thoroughly.
watched it fucking 4 times.
Jesus Christ.
I loved it.
I was going to watch it another time, and I just got around.
Well, the first 2 times I was playing games. So like there were pieces that I missed. The third time I watched it all the way through with nothing distracting me. And I was like, well, I missed that. I caught everything that I missed. And then something happened at the end where I didn't even see him do the thing in the bathroom.
Oh no.
And then last night, falling asleep, I'm like, I'm rewatching this again. And then I saw it, I'm like, oh, that was cool.
Oh, what, the
That was
end
so
scene
dope.
where with the dog?
Yeah.
That's cool. You
Yeah.
missed that before?
I missed it because I think I went and got my chicken.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I need this chicken.
I listened to it and I was like, I'm eating it, and I didn't even fucking rewind it. I'm like, that was cool. I enjoyed that.
Sounded real good.
Yeah, sounded like a pretty decent fight scene to me.
Yeah.
And then last night I was like, I was mesmerized. I was like, oh yeah,
So,
that was dope. I am
47 minutes long.
very excited for this.
Yeah, me too. I really like it. I was talking to Mike about it a little bit before we went live. And
skaters.
yeah,
He's
I
on the phone, dude. It's
I
so
like
good.
I like the amount of like comedy that's in it. It's
Yeah.
it's weird because like I think it's like a good median for Marvel of like brutal and comedic, at least to me.
Trying to bridge the gap.
Yeah.
I
That,
know.
and then
And
people
Oscar
with
Isaac, I
fucking-
just love him. He's
people
so
with
good.
fucking BPD are gonna come out like, but I'm sorry, split personality disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What is it? Steven, Mark,
Stephen Grant.
and then
Yeah, Stephen Grant, Mark, and
Moon
the
Knight.
Scarab.
Or well, yeah, whatever is whatever.
Yeah, Mark.
What'd you guys think of Ethan Hawke?
I wanted more. I liked
Me
how it
too.
started.
Honestly, they're a little chilling.
Little chilly.
Chilling.
Oh, chilly.
Chili. That's what I was like. What's
Yeah,
chili?
he's not cold, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, like he acts it well. Obviously, want a tidbit more.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Well, I'm sure it's first episode.
Yeah,
I was
I get it. I get it.
I can honestly say I didn't think he would end up at the end of episode 1 too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think he would be there.
in the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, that's interesting. I don't know what it is, but seeing him without a beard is weird, dude. I don't
Seeing
like
that
it.
monster in the apartments,
Oh yeah.
like when he's like huddled in the elevator. This isn't really a fucking spoiler. There's monsters in fucking Moon Knight. You saw it in the trailers.
Yeah.
But the old lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
He turns around and is right here. Yo, imagine that shit in 3D. Imagine that shit in IMAX 3D in a theater with glasses on, and you're just pissing yourself.
Yeah. I hope that they explain things like that a little bit more.
I don't think they will. I think they
Ugh.
want you to make up your mind about what's real, what's not real. Because there was at a good point, watching like the elevator doesn't really work properly,
Yeah.
and going down to the second floor and then back up to the
Well,
fifth.
you know why?
all this
It's
kind of stuff.
The power was flickering
Yeah, but is that
at the same
we have
time.
an unreliable narrator? What we're
That's
seeing,
true.
so
That's true.
it's like, is that really happening? The whole thing with the beast and to the old woman or the conjurer.
Yeah, like is he actually seeing that?
Right. The door opening. How would the old lady, if that was coming down the hall, open the door, hit the button to open the door, kind of thing? Like the door would have had to be open for him to see somebody coming down, and then the woman's there. Like it just things don't make sense.
Well, he
Yeah.
saw the thing coming down the hallway.
Right, but who
As
opened
the-
the door? Who hit the
as the-
door open?
As the doors are closing, the old lady had her hand in the.
She wasn't there a second ago. That's what I'm like. What
She
he was
rounded
seeing,
the corner. I made up my mind.
or that was con.
True.
Right.
So you don't know. That's a whole lot of this story is you don't know what's.
Going on.
It's not real.
Yeah.
And to also say that this has been happening before.
Yeah.
That this episode, right?
Yeah.
He
that's why
has to know
That's why
these
he
the
chains
sand.
himself to the bed. You see the scrape lines on his floors. Yeah, like you said, the sand and the glass in the shoes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was one thing I was like, Ethan Hawke, what are you doing?
Now
Like,
I
why
would
are
have
you
liked it a
pouring
little bit
glass
more
in
if I
your
would have
shoes?
seen some blood trail.
Yeah.
More.
Car chase scene was cool.
That was
Yeah.
wild.
The cupcakes.
So I want to ask you guys something, and maybe I'm nitpicking, but did that scene like look really fake to you
Which
guys?
one?
Like when the car, like the chase scene in the van, the cupcake van. Like when there's like shit that happens like to cars and stuff, like did it look
Oh,
like super fake?
I
thought
mean,
it
I could
looked like-
definitely tell that it was CGI.
Yeah,
for
it was
sure.
like-
If they
But-
zoomed in farther, like from the top view, I feel like it would have looked worse.
I mean, what do you mean?
the one
who
car
can't
rams
just-
into the
Wait,
tractor
wait,
trailer.
with the
and it
chicken,
smashes
the
up.
chicken truck,
Yeah.
and he has to go around it. It doesn't show him. It shows him turning, but then it zooms all the way out to see him going around it and seeing the other cars go around it. That should look mad fake.
I mean, like when like the logs come down and stuff like that, like all that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
this looks like Final Destination 2. What?
I think
am
they did
watching?
a little better of a job than Final Destination 2.
Well, yeah, because Final Destination 2 came out like 10 years ago.
Maybe they still need to patch it.
Maybe. I don't know. I just thought that the CGI. I was like, during that scene alone, I was just like, the fuck. I was like, this doesn't look like
It was
real.
a little out of universe to
Yeah,
say that. Or
I think so.
Out of the concept.
It-
Multiverse.
It didn't look like it didn't that one like scene didn't really feel like Disney to me. Felt like fucking like CW.
This whole movie
Mm.
doesn't feel like Disney to me.
what
The
Midnight?
movie show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. That was the one scene that I just was like,
It
that
took you
looked
out of it.
weird. Yeah, I was like,
The only Disney thing that looked like in this episode was the dude watching otter videos.
oh yeah.
Soft, simple,
Yeah.
haha, chuckle.
But yeah,
Then
so
the rest is dope.
I enjoyed the first episode though. I can't wait to watch the next one. Is it every Wednesday?
I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume that.
Yeah, which would be cool. I'm excited for that. Ethan Hawke is the antagonist villain, I guess.
Suit looks good as fuck.
Well, yeah.
Looks cool. I like the little fucking putting my cane in between your arms, letting it balance, and then watching my tattoo go crazy.
And
That's
then
cool.
sucking the soul out of your body if you're a shitty person.
Yeah. But
Can we make an assumption
sure.
About
from
what?
from what we've seen? Because you did that Moon Knight. Stephen Grant, I guess. Stephen in the museum.
He did. Yeah, he did the
He-
Steven.
he
not
did the
to-
thing, but it cut away. We don't know what the answer is.
Yeah,
Make an
yeah. No.
assumption?
We did. We got an answer. When he cut away, Ethan Hawke says there's chaos in you
And he
Yeah,
ran.
but
because there's
the other woman that he did it to in the town got their life sucked. Why did he?
But
Just...
that
because there's
wasn't
three people inside of Steven.
No, I understand.
And
that.
also
So-
that lady was just at one point is going to be very bad, not chaotic.
Okay, so we can assume that judgment
Chaos
was
doesn't
you're a
necessarily
good
have to
person.
mean bad.
I mean, I guess
Because it's the two options. It's either you're good and you live, or you're bad at some point and you die.
Yeah.
So we can assume that that interaction came up with not red anvils,
Yeah.
Yeah.
scales.
Yeah.
Rather, that's what
Yeah.
the inference that I could make.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say it didn't stop. So it's like there's three things. One's really good, one's really bad, and one's the balancing factor.
Yeah.
Since there's
That's
three.
what I thought of it like.
That's
to
what
be
I'm thinking
honest.
now. Now that I'm
Yeah.
actually thinking about it.
Because
You know what I'm
like, I mean, you think about it. I mean, one human goes up to him. He does that. I mean, you're doing it for one life.
This is what I expected to happen. He does the little thing. It turned up red, and then boom, push away, and then dips out of there. Because otherwise, why is just Ethan Hawke's like, all right, peace. I mean, you still have my thing, but bye.
It's not his.
What?
Well, it's not, but he wants it.
Were you
But-
talking about the scarab?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. So he has the dude who
That's what
has
he
it
said.
in
He's
his
like,
possession.
He even says like that's not mine. It's Emit.
Yeah.
Aramit.
Yeah, Amit.
Emit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Two
either
two
way,
M's and two
he
T's.
wants it back and found the guy who has it, and now you're just going to leave. We'll talk again later. Bye.
Are you talking about when he leaves the town?
No, when he leaves him
leaves
in
the
the
museum.
museum. I mean, obviously he sends the jackal after.
He's still in the museum at the end.
I know, but to just leave him there.
Oh,
like,
oh,
why
you mean
wouldn't
like-
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
apprehend the guy? You have all of your henchmen and everybody
Yeah.
But at the same
there.
time, they try to apprehend him in fucking
That's
the
true.
one place, and he woke up as Stephen Grant again.
I mean,
and there's
Yeah,
8
that's
dudes
true.
laying on the ground, most likely dead.
Yeah, you still tracked his ass down though,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and held
but,
his hand and put him through judgment.
I mean, that. I mean, Stone brings up a good point where it's like, he might be weary about doing that because he doesn't want all of his henchmen to like get killed right then and there.
Took a fucking
gonna have
risk
to
grabbing
hire-
his arms and putting him through judgment.
Yeah. I don't
know,
know.
That also wasn't like a subtle thing either, though, because
Right.
like he grabbed both hands,
Yeah.
It's relatively slowly. You know,
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna do this.
hey,
Well, I
I'm
think-
gonna do this now.
Yeah, like
And at the same time, when he had the scarab in his hand, that shit was being fucking pulled away. If they
that part
if-
was funny as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I'm trying.
Yeah.
really
He's,
fucking
he's
trying.
like going like,
his fingers were like blinking,
Yeah.
trying to open his
I'm
hand,
like,
dude.
damn. And then he's like, hurry up and take it. And then he fucking turns around. I was like, oh my God. I was dying at that part.
Yeah, so like comedy in that, like that aspect, I liked it. I thought it
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah. I felt so bad for him at the steak restaurant. Oh my God.
Well, I
I was like, bro.
Here for
he
steak.
still thinks it's
Steak
Friday. and it's
time.
been
Steak time,
3
steak
days,
time.
and he's a vegan.
Yeah,
Oh, I know. Yeah. I
well, he
know.
I'll take
doesn't.
the steak,
He
yeah.
doesn't know.
Good. He's like, how do you want it cooked? Yep, very good, very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
I'll just make it well
Those
done.
dude, those lines like that he was delivering during the, I almost teared up. I was like, dude, I feel so bad for you.
Yep, very good.
Yeah, because
Well done then.
yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
whatever, just give me a steak, you fucking
the best,
asshole.
the best cut of the steak.
yeah, yeah.
The
Not
fillet,
knowing it
you got
all.
it. You got it.
All right, the mid cut, center cut fillet.
Word.
Fillet
steak.
mignon.
Yeah, I was just like, very good.
Yeah, how would you like
Yeah,
it? Very good.
Very good.
Very good steak.
Yeah, it's sad.
So yeah, those lines were interesting when he's on the razor phone with whoever the fuck that
Layla.
is.
Mhm.
Who?
Layla.
Layla?
Layla.
Layla was the name.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. It says it in the phone.
Yeah, there's like 30 fucking
Yeah.
missed calls from it.
That was interesting because
Did you see the other name in the call log?
Yes.
yeah.
Doctor or Mr. something? I forget. I forget what the rest of the name was.
I don't know, but I do know this. I like the show.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is-
definitely
this is very
interested in
true.
watching more.
Yeah, me too.
See where it goes.
I wanna. I hope. I don't know. I hope that like things start to like really ramp up though.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is the first episode. There was decent action in it. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Well, decent action. Most of it that we didn't see.
Yeah, that's true.
So, well, we shall see if.
I just want him to beat the shit out of people, dude.
Yeah, I hope he starts to bridge that gap to being a more mature Marvel.
I think so you'll probably see that at the end, and he'll get his own movie probably, or be in a movie.
That was one thing I was seeing. Is there's possibilities of Marvel Knights
Hmm,
kind of thing, and that would be a rated R type deal.
interesting.
I think it was Game Theory
Huh.
Okay, so Mark is Mark Spector.
Vector. Yeah.
Last name. I didn't know what his last name was.
Are you looking up like Moon Knight characters?
No, I was trying to see who was on the call log.
I
Oh,
thought
the
that the
Razor
name
phone.
referred to another one of his alter.
That's what I
Well,
thought.
I don't think he's gonna call his alter ego.
Good.
You could call the phone and leave. A
You're gonna
message.
call the phone from the same phone. Yeah, leave a message.
I
for
was gonna
yourself, I
say
guess.
you would leave yourself a message and
Which
be like, "Hey, it's
why
Steven."
there's one entry there through all of the Laylas.
Yeah,
That's got to come back.
it has to.
It's
Yeah,
got
it has
to.
to.
If I'm not mistaken, that guy's supposed to be Frenchy. That's the name I had seen.
I don't like that.
Well, that's from the comics. That was
I know,
first name French.
but that's what I'm saying. I don't like Frenchie because Frenchie is.
Oh yeah, excuse you.
Frenchie
Excuse
is
me.
A character in The
fucking pie.
Boys.
Oh.
That his
Yeah.
name is like Frenchie, and I love him. So
Yes.
anybody else can't be.
He's not Frenchy.
No. You're an imposter.
Dutchy though.
Dunchy.
Dutchy.
Dutchy. Oh yeah. I
Because
like
he's
it.
always got Dutch.
He's what are those Dutch wooden shoes? Shalocks or something?
Clogs.
Plugs.
No, wait, are they? Is that what they're really called? Clogs?
That's what I think they're called.
Yeah, right.
They're like wooden shoes? Oh.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Plugs.
I never
Clogs.
saw this
What?
cover photo. It's like an Assassin's Creed cover photo.
That would solidify the whole three personalities though, because one of them is a Moon Knight without his hood on. He has a cane and like a necklace and shit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, maybe we'll see a bunch of different Moon Knights.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
why
'cause
I
we've seen
remember
different masks
When we
already.
went, I was gonna say that I mentioned that the first time we saw, we watched the trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, the other one had a cape on and it was a different suit.
Right.
So that's not just gonna be one suit in this,
Right.
which I am excited for.
Yeah, but
I'm just trying.
Moon Knight is good. I like it. I would recommend it. What are you guys giving the first episode out of 10?
8.
8? All right.
That's like if I really enjoyed it, that's literally my average for each quote unquote pilot episode.
Sure.
Let's say. I'm gonna say 6.
Okay.
I wanted more. There's a couple things that I'm still not sure about
Sure.
how I feel.
Yep.
Khonshu's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta see if it grows on me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because at least, well, I'll say the first time I heard it, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then with the car scene or the chase scene,
Yeah.
when he was like, did he just throw the gun?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I thought that was funny, too.
pretty
It
funny.
was a doctor, but it started with a D. Duchamp?
That the rich guy. Yeah, that's supposed to be.
Champ. I don't know.
Duchamp? I saw that. I was like,
Frenchie Duchamp.
I was like, pause.
See, that's what.
Might
I
be.
paused it.
Might be.
Who is Duchamp?
But yeah, so I would say it's 6 just because I want a little
Sets
bit
up
more.
Frenchie.
There you go.
One of Mark Spector's closest allies from the comics is teased in Moon Knight episode
Oh,
1.
so it's not an alter.
As the missed call from Duchamp Duchamp,
Gotcha.
whatever the fuck you want to call it, sets up Frenchie. The majority of the goldfish problem shows the Stephen Graham personality and control, but it is through the British gift shop employee that Marvel delivers teases about Mark Spector's life. The biggest tease of his past comes after Stephen discovers Mark's cell phone and begins to search through it for information about what is really going on.
See, that's the other thing with that unreliable narrator type thing, with a fish having one fin, and then it was two fins. But then he goes to the pet shop to talk about it, like, but you were just here, and that's insane. It doesn't happen. It was two fish when you brought it here the last time, or it was two fins when you bought it. There was no one.
So
There never was.
The goldfish could have also died.
Could have and bought a different one. Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's true.
I was gonna
He
say,
doesn't remember going back to that pet shop, or
Right.
that fish shop.
do you think that like Mark would have replaced his
Yeah.
goldfish with another one?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Especially when he found Mark's phone, I was like, oh, well, Mark definitely replaced the goldfish for him then.
I guess.
That's what I
Jean-
thought.
Jean-Paul Duchamp, better known to Marvel readers as Frenchie.
Yeah, I viewed that as there was always two
They were-
fins.
Him and Mark worked together in their days as mercenaries. Okay, it was during one of their missions that Duchamp and Spector disagreed with the violent methods and defied their orders. Once Frenchie learned that Mark survived and became Moon Knight, he became his pilot and accompanied him on other missions.
That's cool. I wonder who Frenchie's gonna be.
Me too.
Yeah.
I wonder who it's
Haven't heard
casting.
any kind of casting.
I wonder if it's on IMDb.
Frenchie
Look it
helped
up.
Moon Knight fight many Marvel villains in the years in the comics, including Flag Smasher and Midnight Man. He even played a role in Moon Knight being hired to capture Werewolf by Night. He also lost his ability to walk after an attack by Mark's brother.
What?
What? Mark's brother?
I'm
Who the fuck is this? Who had a strong connection to the Knights Templar. Also revealed that Frenchie was a homosexual later on, and he secretly was in love with Mark.
That makes sense.
That's cool. I mean, do it up. I mean, we're gonna get some shit in this. What's up,
Oh,
cutie?
shit, we're gonna.
Take it
I'm
down.
not gonna spoil it.
Lay down. Lay down, baby. You wanna lick my hand?
Anything on
Just
IMDb?
Not about.
Not about Frenchie.
Not that I've seen Frenchie,
Moon
but
Knight
I've seen
proves
some
how
other.
weak almost every
possible
MCU
spoilers.
villain is.
What? How?
I'm just clicked on it. Oh, it says proves how weak most of the MCU villains are by reminding viewers about the real life tragedies that humanity wasn't saved from. I don't.
I was gonna be like, how?
Moon Knight subtly proves how weak almost Marvel Cinematic Universe villain is by not mentioning any of them in a list of Earth's biggest threats. The Phase 4 Disney Plus show introduces another major threat to humanity through Ethan Hawke's Arthur Harrow, a cultish leader from the Egyptian goddess Amit. Moon Knight Episode 1 only provides a few teases of their villainous plans, which includes eradicating humanity from anyone who has or will do anything evil in the eyes of Amit. While this requires killing millions, if not billions of people, the justification is that the world will be a safer place without these evil people. So, I mean, that also brought up another, question of, is Thor actually a god? Or, is Thanos actually that strong? Because these are Egyptian gods. And do you think she could balance fucking Thor and see if he's done anything bad and then suck his fucking soul right out and he's dead and he's gone? Is he actually a god at that point?
All part of perspective to good
Right.
and bad.
Yeah. But it's not if you think you're good and bad. It's only if Amit thinks you're good or
Right,
bad.
of course. That's
Right? So, I mean, she's going to be gnarly.
Yeah. There's just I'm not.
This is
gonna
all after
spoil
End-
anything,
this
but
is all
there's
also
characters
after Endgame.
on IMDb that show because it's 6-episode series and 5 episodes.
This is another
That's
how
why 6.
This is
6. They're all
this
in
is how
5s.
they're like.
They weren't in these.
This is how they're saying fuck these villains, right? Harrow attempts to explain the benefit of Amit's plan during Moon Knight episode 1, as he mentions that the Egyptian goddess could have stopped some of Earth's greatest travesties before they even happened. In doing so, Moon Knight insulted the rest of the MCU villains. So, like, if Amit were to judge Thanos, Thanos probably would have died.
Yeah, I mean
Ultron, if that was even possible, which technically not really, because he's not
human.
Right?
He's a synthezoid though, so he has like emotion.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a soul.
Yeah, but I mean,
so that's what it mainly rides on. That's what she feeds off of, our souls.
I mean, the thing with Thanos too. I mean, they've mentioned in Eternals that the Celestials could have easily had stopped him, but it
would have ruined the story.
Well, no, it would have ruined. Thanos was trying to amp up the stuff that the Celestials were trying to do to Earth, Thanos was trying to delay what would happen to the Celestials because there's always a Celestial at the core of the planet.
Yeah, and once that civilization reaches,
then it comes out. Yeah.
So if we
that was an interesting read for a second.
Yeah, I like it. All in all, though, I mean, Moon Knight is gonna be definitely super cool. It's got some interesting ideas. With the whole thing about like Thor being a god, nah, I don't think Thor is actually a god in the MCU.
No,
I think we look at him like
no, he's
like
an
I mean,
alien.
technically he's an immortal, isn't he?
No, he can die.
Odin,
Thor can definitely
Odin
die.
died.
I think
Odin kind of like, I don't know where I'm trying. I'm gonna have to think about this for a second.
Odin definitely dies. He lets himself die.
Right, but there's no body, so I feel like he gave himself to his gods, still making him not a god. Same with Thor.
I think it's more
They
so
are
of
like space beings. They are protectors of the realms. They're
Asgard
not-
is just another planet.
It's not even a planet.
Well, but it's
That's
like
the center of the realm.
Yeah, like multiversal speaking. I mean, it's just another plane where people exist on. I mean, we've talked about it before, but
They
Thor
just live 50 times longer than humans on Earth.
Yeah, but Thor is like explained to humans that the reason that their shit looks magical to them is because it's science that they can't understand yet.
Or
So
comprehend.
here's part of the
And
science that I don't
you
understand.
also said the same thing. Yet,
right.
imagine that motherfucker brought somebody from Asgard and taught them.
Well, yeah, and then it wouldn't be magic anymore.
We would be Wakanda.
Yeah.
I say the planet Earth.
Yeah. What were you saying?
So I was gonna say like how it doesn't make sense unless you frame it a different way. With Thor and all that, you have the 9 realms, right? And that different realm. Svartal with the dwarf. Or Niflheim, where they made Stormbreaker and all that.
Sure.
It's another realm, but at the same time, you can fly there, spaceship.
Yeah.
So what is a realm? Is that literally just a transport spot?
I think that's
we got 9 of them.
I think that's a part of a realm.
What do you mean?
Nidavellir? It's just a star. So that's not really.
I mean, in Norse mythology, that is one of the 9 realms.
Oh, well, they didn't.
No, I know that from God of War.
Would they say 300, or was it 1,300, or was it 3,000 dwarves lived here?
Mhm.
I would say that's technically a planet for how small and or big
right.
it is compared to another
like with
planet.
Loki. Loki lived in Niflheim.
Mm-hmm.
That was a realm,
Mm-hmm.
but
Frost realm.
But could you not fly there in Guardians of the Galaxy? Chip.
That's
where like Asgard you could. Asgard you could.
Well, they took the Bifrost every time that they went there.
did. I'm just saying in universe though.
I'm not sure.
So is the Bifrost just have 9 portals that these are the areas that Odin conquered.
Yeah,
and that's all just in space. See, that's where I'm. Like,
I think it's something like an umbrella effect like that or like
they're
a
also
web with the
the amount
Bifrost
of
where it's like
galaxies difference.
every planet that's like encompassed in that realm they can Bifrost to, and I think that Niflheim and stuff like that is part of, I guess you would say, like Asgard, like above Earth and all that shit. But it is confusing because it's like,
I said Thanos just rolled up to Asgard as it exploded and like, hey.
wait, what? No, they're on a ship.
Oh, that's right. They were.
Yeah.
Okay,
Asgard,
but either way,
yeah,
they're on a ship, and Thanos just rolls up after
well,
coming to Xandar, which is not a realm.
Right, and in Ragnarok, they watch Asgard blow up.
Mhm.
Looks like planet.
Right.
Looks like planet.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So what is the distinction between a realm and a planet or area in space in the same
I
universe?
think a realm would be more along the lines of a galaxy in their thought. Small galaxies consisting of planets, like our solar system.
I think a realm is just another form, like another terminology for
I just
planet.
thought of that whole like the 9 is what Odin had conquered. That's what they were calling the 9 realms, and that's the religion
Right.
that they brought to Earth and
Right.
everything like that. But it was just basically points in, I guess, close space, maybe. You know, I don't know how vast all this stuff goes,
Sure.
but like, yeah, what makes the difference between Asgard being a realm and Vormir being a planet?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's another thing is that it's like, I don't know, none of that is distinguished.
No, it's not.
So it's tough to say. When it comes to like space and like space travel and stuff in those films and everything, it's tough to get into like nitty-gritty details like that. Just
I guess
because
I'm kind
they
of getting
haven't.
confused to a degree when we're looking at Moon Knight with known Earth Egyptian gods, and they're real
In this universe,
in
yeah.
this. But is this just a multiverse of the MCU? Because that's where I'm saying, how do they fit into the grand scale of Eternals and the Celestials and the
I mean, technically
Infinity
speaking, yeah, it is a multiverse home of, that shit. Is it the multiverse that we've been looking into for the past like decade plus? I don't know. They haven't like
given enough clues to that.
Well, the shitty thing is that he's in London the whole time, and London isn't one of the major cities or places that, when the blip happens, where they put up all those graves and all that shit, like, and there hasn't been like any news feed or anything like that he's watching of.
Do
like,
we know what year?
No.
See, that's
another.
Which one takes place?
Moon Knight.
2023.
Does it say that?
It's what it said on the article that I was reading.
That's
It's after Endgame. It just says it's after Endgame, and it's like closely after Endgame.
Okay. Well, I mean, whatever. Well,
that article I was reading, it did say 2023 is basically the timeline of this.
Fair
so
enough.
then that would be post everybody blipping back.
Yes,
Correct.
Exactly.
But again, London was never one of those places where they were
No,
like,
you didn't
hey,
see
we got to
anything.
put up a whole fucking thing and all this, whatever. But it would make sense that that's why they're talking about Thanos and all the other things that happened on Earth.
And I feel like if that was that big of a deal in Moon Knight universe, they would have mentioned it in episode 1, but it's not. That's why they left it out.
What?
That's also where that whole villain thing came in. That like the villains weren't really that big of threats like Ethan Hawke is going to be. Because his thought is world domination, not just fucking genocide, not just mass fucking people dying. This is world domination that he's trying to get to.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, it's like...
That's just what that article, that's not what my opinion
No, I
is.
know.
Right,
I'm
okay.
just saying, like, in regards to, like, Ethan Hawke's going to make all the other Marvel villains look silly or something, it's like the question that Mike brought up earlier where it's like, okay, well then why didn't Why wasn't Ethan Hawke fighting off fucking Thanos and shit earlier? Like, so yeah. So I don't. What was he doing? Hiding in
Are
a
they gonna
fucking
judge the
temple,
Hulk?
breaking glass and putting it in his mouth or something? I don't fucking know what the nut job is doing.
That article went to say some stuff about all that, but I just didn't continue reading, so that could come.
Oh, okay, fair
come
enough.
back to here. I'm gonna have to look that article back up.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna read it.
Maybe it's like, maybe it's something along the lines of like Amit didn't interfere because it would essentially create unbalance if she did.
But yet she's kind of still interfering.
I'm talking about with like Thanos. Like if she judged Thanos, it would create imbalance. Like, even though it's like a tropey fucking thing to say and like all that shit. But I mean, like that could literally be like why. Where it's like, oh, we didn't interfere because if we did that, it would make the good and evil unbalance crazy or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Do a TVA and go, well, it was how it was supposed to be. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be something like that where it's like,
but this is happening. This is not supposed to be.
yeah.
I guess somewhat. If this is just Ethan Hawke's plan of the domination, that's one thing. If it's somehow the God is in on it too, like
Oh, you mean like if he's just carrying out his own selfish plan, and he's using
more
Amit,
okay with that
Me
than
too.
just like
then
Amit
Amit
is
being
just
like,
I'm gonna start judging people one by one.
I mean, here's this
keep
right
talking,
here.
I gotta pee. Dude.
This isn't necessarily a huge knock to the MCU for not having villains on par with Hitler or Nero. Most MCU projects can't support a villain with such ambitions and actually let them get to a place where they are that big of a threat. That's why Marvel Studios traditionally goes for smaller threats like Ironmonger or Vulture, or that they ensure those with great ambitions like Ultron or Hydra are defeated before anything too bad happens. Moon Knight serves as a friendly reminder that no matter how menacing, dangerous, or powerful the MCU villains are, they still will always be pale in comparison to real-life tragedies in human history unless Marvel Studios eventually takes a big swing in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So, in that aspect, Marvel Studios is looking at Amit's personality as Thanos was not that big of a threat. In the Moon Knight aspect, in Amit's aspect, she didn't step in because she didn't feel like they were that big of a threat.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the Earth has fucking Captain America and the Avengers.
Right.
To revert this, she didn't need to step in
because we had it handled. Okay,
that
makes sense.
That's what that article.
Until we didn't. But.
Right. That's where that article took it.
Okay.
Well, until they did it in Infinity War,
where they went back
where
in time
you
and
thought
did it. Yeah.
you thought they didn't, but that 1 out of 14 billion chances, that's I guess the same one that Amit probably saw.
And okay, so here's just another how does this work? Go into Eternals and their concept of how the planets, or they put the seed in it and all this kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where did Amit come from? Were they there during the Eternals time too? Do you have two God things going on?
I think
not really doing anything.
I think
until 2023
because somebody had it handled. She didn't see that
well,
being that big of a threat.
You could argue that with saying Amit didn't interfere because the Eternals had the Celestials handled.
Okay,
they
but
sent the Eternals.
The Eternals
that
is
big of a threat.
before civilizations. They have some smaller civilizations, but I'm sure Egypt wasn't built and a part of everything yet.
It mentioned Hitler, Nero, Pol Pot, and this is all just like for context, and the fucking Armenian genocide by the fucking Romans. That didn't need to step in because
no, I'm saying in the Eternals we see an Earth that has low populations and all this, so that would mean that Amit would have to come afterwards. And where do you come from?
I need a big tie-in here.
That's what I'm kind of like. Where?
Well, so yes, like the Eternals were on Earth, like prehistoric period and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think in regards to Amit and her being there and stuff like that, the Eternals wouldn't interfere with anything that.
Oh, I'm not saying anything about interfering.
They're
I'm just
only
saying
worried about kaiju.
where does Amit come from?
I think she's already on planet Earth.
On planet Earth, pre-civilization, just
Yeah.
we're
Chilling.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Nothing to judge.
But also,
Well,
how
I
is-
mean,
souls to
you
take.
would you be judging like
how
the
is
planet
she,
and the
how
animals?
is she
and-
surviving?
That's that
She's a
right.
god. I mean, like, would
She
So you-
needs souls to live.
yeah? So any soul,
there's
like
no
animal
souls on the
souls,
planet-
you got the fucking
That's
caveman
kind of-
souls. I mean, I
And before
know it
and
sounds
before-
silly, but
well,
like,
no, and then
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go
it
into
does.
and before that, you know what going pre-life
There's nothing
and just
there.
Amit, right? So where did it come from? It's things that don't necessarily need to be explained. You can suspend disbelief,
Amit
but
is like one of the and he mentioned it in the museum as well. Like the top 9, I forget what it's called.
yeah,
It's
the
like
Ennead.
9, yeah, the Ennead. They were supposedly they're already here. They've been here forever.
That's
In
okay.
that aspect, they've been here. I guess just patiently
would you
waiting for
Right, so then I'll
something to
flip
happen.
that again. So are you saying that they were there before the Celestials put the seed in the plant?
yes.
Not doing a thing.
So
And why?
that
That's what I.
for
MCU multiverse.
so so for that, I don't know. I would have to look up in Egyptian
Lore.
like historics and stuff. Like I would have to physically look up what gods, like what Egyptian gods
You
did.
can't trust that though, because they already Amit is not doing what Amit does in Egyptian.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, pre all this shit, or like, what is she doing and stuff? I don't fucking know, man. It's probably like chilling with the other gods, having
Chilling
a good
with the
old
homies,
time.
dude.
What I'm saying is in actual
Schmuggle.
Egyptian mythology, she's not the.
Oh,
That's Osiris.
Yeah,
or
Osiris
Horus.
is. Osiris and
Also
Horus,
on
yeah.
their poster with the Ennead, they have Horus in the middle. Horus was not.
well, that's what doesn't Steven
He
say?
doesn't say. He said they're
Uh,
missing 2,
Oh,
but they're missing 3 or 2, and then need to minus 1
One.
or whatever. Or I guess they're just missing 1.
well, maybe that's like a twist in Moon Knight is that Amit
Again-
actually isn't a god and it's actually Horus and Osiris, and she's just like a fraud.
Yeah,
I mean,
Or
it could
be
be
she's-
Kang.
Or she's just a front.
Stop! Don't say it could be Kang.
Or
Why?
she's just
What's
a
wrong
front.
with that?
Actually, I think might be okay with that.
It's,
If they had-
it's a tendril of Kang that we
Yeah.
have to. Oh, all right,
Is
now
Kang's
it's next way.
endgame world domination.
One of
Might-
one of the Kangs could be world domination for sure, because there's
Well, then
millions of
I would
Kangs.
agree with that.
Yeah, is it necessarily world domination or
That
like
is,
just having everybody's
MC
mind under control?
in the MCU, that her endgame is world domination, and
Mm.
to rid the world from evil.
in her eyes.
In the
Yeah,
MCU,
right,
yes.
right, yeah. In
Yeah.
in
Well, that's what I'm
Amit's
saying, getting
eye.
rid of evil in Amit's eyes.
Yeah.
But they deem
Correct.
Yeah,
What they deem good, not correct.
Right.
weird.
Yeah. Plot twist after fucking what the fucks, dude.
I mean, it's I like these kind of conversations
intriguing.
because it's fun to talk about things.
how
like
deep
this.
can we go?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'd like to
Boys
see them
deep.
Jada.
explain. Jesus Christ, y'all too much.
I had a
bro.
different joke I didn't do.
Thank God.
Chris Rock. I did Chris Rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Good God, dude.
Yeah. So,
For
but
me,
yes, I enjoy the
good
conversation.
God.
So Stone said 8, you said 6. I think I'm going the median and doing 7.
7.
I think 7. I think it was definitely
I think
very
this is a
good.
great pilot episode.
yeah.
And they did it on purpose to just only have Ethan Hawke and Stephen, Mark, and Moon Knight as essentially one character, one person, but it's not person, not whatever. They made it a point just to have them 2 in there.
Like the lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they didn't introduce French, they didn't introduce Layla, and they didn't introduce anybody the fuck else that's involved. They
Right.
made it a point to do that.
I like it. I think it was a good move, especially like having Layla on the phone being like, "Where the fuck have you
Yeah.
been?"
Mark,
It's been 3 years.
why'd you call me Mark?
Yeah, I was like, "Damn."
She said it's been 3 years. So she wasn't blipped. He wasn't blipped.
Interesting. I never thought about
I
that.
just thought about that.
I never thought about that. Interesting. Whoa.
Mind fucked.
I wonder if here's another thing, and this is just like a silly question, but if Thanos blips, does one of his personalities get blipped?
No, because he's one human person.
Yeah.
He's not physically three people.
Three people.
What if he is?
But he's not.
It'd be cool though. Multiverse, bitches. No,
don't get Kang in the
Okay.
fucking
So
lovely
then
band
here's
of-
another one.
God,
Here's
here
another
we
one.
fucking
So
go.
This is your fault.
if Thanos has the ability to blip Mark Spector or whatever, I guess Khonshu is
doesn't
just
know
a
who they
vessel. He's just a vessel for. It's not physically.
Steven is
Khonshu.
just a vessel, yeah.
Right. So never mind.
That's
I was
why
gonna
they
say
call
we have
him
the
the
ability
idiot.
to get rid of Khonshu, but I
at the
guess
same,
Oh.
at the
You know what I
same
mean?
time, Thanos does not know who Moon Knight is.
no. I'm saying I
So
was
if he
saying
had
Khonshu
the
the
ability
god.
to do anything with that gauntlet, and he knew of Moon Knight, and he knew that that Thanos could succeed. Fuck all the Avengers. If he knew Moon Knight could stop him from doing that, all
No,
he
I'm
has
not
to
even
do
saying
is
stopping.
One
I'm
person.
Khonshu. Let's
One
say
person-
does Khonshu have the power to stop Mark Spector from blipping? Where on the cosmic scales do these god
Stop making me
powers?
think right
I'm
now.
sorry. It's just like that's
I love it, but
That's a
God damn
good.
it.
That's a good question.
because he had the power to stop him from handing over Scarab. Does he have the power to keep him in existence? Because you were my
no,
vessel.
because isn't the Scarab Moon Knight?
No.
No, I mean the
The
gold.
power
The
of
gold.
Moon Knight?
Mm-mm.
No.
So
No,
what the
this-
fuck gives him the power of being Moon Knight?
Khonshu
Whatever
is inside
whatever
of
happened to
him.
him in Egypt.
Khonshu is the
so
god.
Don't you think Khonshu could then transfer itself to another human being with split personality
Don't know.
disorder?
We don't know yet
It's
how Mark
fucking-
Spector got
It's Khonshu.
when you got with Khonshu. I'm sure we're gonna see it.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure.
I want
mean,
them to
You know
explain
what,
that.
You know what was funny though? I think they kind of did with his boss. It's like, I'll stick you in one of these fucking sarcophaguses, and maybe he opened one.
Oh shit,
Maybe
he did.
The essence or whatever the fuck crawled in his ear hole.
bro!
or,
I didn't
or
even
his
think
butt.
about that either. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe he did go in one of the sarcophaguses.
And at the same time, these Frenchie and him weren't they just mercenaries before he even went to Egypt?
yeah. Damn, I don't know. That would be cool.
yeah.
I'd
well,
like to get a flashback of them like doing like a mercenary mission or something in Egypt, and then he's like, "Oh, I gotta get in here. I gotta hide."
And then it's just like, no, I want to see him like it first latch on to him,
oh, dude.
and like the very first
Grab his arm.
transformation and shit.
oh, that'd be wild.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like shaking hands with death.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Literally.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, he's got a real big Toucan Sam complex on him,
Well,
too,
yeah.
doesn't he? Every
I did-
time
I
he's
did
in the
like him standing
camera,
in the
I'm like,
street.
God damn, get your beak out of here,
I
bro.
loved that.
I
loved
like
how
it, too. I
close
just-
that guy, dude. It was
I,
awesome.
I thought it was really
That
interesting
motherfucker
design
was-
choices.
Reached out of my fucking computer screen
Yeah.
and poked me, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, where's my fucking Fruit Loops, motherfucker?
What did you think about Steve and Grant talking to the street performer? Statue
Yeah.
street performer?
Creepy. It was
I thought it
awesome,
was-
though.
I thought it was funny.
pretty funny. But
Yeah.
the shot with the mirror.
Yeah.
You're
You're talking about the water?
Yeah.
The puddle at the
Oh
end?
my god,
Bro.
when you when you
Yeah,
think
I was
that you're
like-
looking. Well, see, that was another thing I was watching. It was like shots like that.
Flipped
that
Make
camera,
you feel
water
like
drop.
it's not
Well,
real.
Not even that. Like what you're
There's like a
watching,
second
you're
dimension
thinking.
that you're not vibrating on the
What
same
you're
wavelength,
thinking is
like fucking
reality.
Flashpoint.
The pedal falls down and reveals that that's a reflection. So
Mm-hmm.
what you thought was reality wasn't. That's where I get to these whole like
Ah.
I don't know if you can
Yeah.
you know what we're seeing.
Which, I
No,
mean,
we
would
are
make
much
sense
minds.
because at the end, you got Mark talking to him through the mirror and being like, you need to let me do this. And he's like, I don't know what to do.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So
I love
yeah.
the facial expressions and like physical like actions that take place when he becomes Mark.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's just like and
Yeah.
then it just comes right back to him like, why do I have a gun?
Covered in blood.
He throws the gun
Yeah.
in the car.
I
Did this idiot
really,
just throw the gun?
I really, really want to see Mark like on the screen, and just because I know for a fact that Oscar Isaac is just gonna play a completely different role, and I just like want to see
He should
it.
be getting paid for 2 different people at this point.
Oh man, yeah, he's
Well,
so
fuck
good.
it, dude. 3 different
Three.
people.
It was Moon Knight.
Did he do his own stunts when he's in the suit, though?
Stites.
Stites.
Did he do his own stunts in the suit?
I don't know.
If he did, he needs to get paid for 3 people.
Yeah.
If he didn't, 2.
Yeah,
Somebody
man.
that I do know that did a lot, not in this show, but Spider-Man No Way Home, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland's
Yeah.
He did a
he's,
lot
he's a
of the
gymnast, he's a
backflip
dancer.
stuff.
Yeah.
He already knew how to do all that shit, too.
Mm.
Have you happened to see? This is Marvel related, but Tom Holland was on lip sync battles.
Mhm.
It's incredible.
Umbrella?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So he comes out, he's in like a suit and tie, he
He's in
starts
a-
singing in the rain, and then the lights all turn off, and I guess he like went behind stage or whatever. He like takes off his shit, and he's got like a fucking
He's
like
got a leotard on.
it's like a maid's outfit or something. It's wild looking. Yeah, it's like he's in like full drag.
He's a fucking natural
and-
born goddamn performer.
And he starts performing Rihanna's Umbrella,
Yeah.
and Zendaya is standing like right back behind the stage with like LL Cool J, and they are dying laughing because it's so good. Like he's doing all the fucking moves that she
Oh,
did in the
okay.
video and shit. I was like, let's go. At one point, he walks in the middle of the stage. They pour rain down on him.
Oh, nice.
He's like getting all wet and everything. Oh, let's go,
This
Paul.
was like years ago.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, fucking crazy, dude. It's so cool. Yeah,
I was gonna say he did interviews about that too. He's like, I've taken dance lessons since he was like a kid.
yeah,
Like a child.
Yeah. yeah.
He did gymnastics, he did dance, he did a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
And then it's so crazy to look at his fucking like all his interviews when he would like this is pre-Uncharted, pre-Spider-Man, pre every role that he got. He's like, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
And then boom, he got that. And I was like, dude, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Go.
Let's talk about Halo.
Okay. Stay on the same Marvel-ish.
No, we'll
I
wait
think
for
I
fucking.
think we've expended that fucking hour and a half.
Here we go.
I want to talk about these.
Talk about the.
I want to talk about the show too a little bit.
I'd buy him.
I don't.
I'd buy him.
So
Are they steel toe? Because that'd be cool.
probably no.
Or composite, that'd be dope. I'd buy them. Not for $225 fucking dollars. You can lick my balls.
So these are the new
the sh-
343 Industries boots for Halo. I think they look like absolute shit.
I like them.
I think the color of them is disgusting. I
a
think
fan.
the material that they're using for these is just really bad looking. Not a fan of it, but I also don't like boots in general. So
You don't like high tops?
yeah, I don't like any pair of boots.
Why does the
Fuck
back look
all
like it
boots?
just goes down?
Because Osiris?
Yeah, it probably does. If you guys have ever heard of the company Wolverine, that's who collaborated with 343. I've never heard of that company ever.
Well, you probably wouldn't because you were never in construction.
There you go.
They don't trust you to tie your shoes.
Wolverine makes a work boot.
Oh, I didn't.
And they're
didn't know that.
they're pretty nice.
There you go.
So the quality is definitely there. It might not look like it, but the quality of the boots is 1,000% there.
Fair enough.
The cheapest Wolverine boots by like fucking $100, $125, $150.
You are bugging. That is ridiculous. $100
That's
for
what
a
I was
pair
saying.
of
You've ever seen those
Nah,
fucking
it's-
TikToks and reels? It's like these motherfuckers out here worried about scuffing fucking $400, $200 shoes. I'm fucking up $400 pair of work boots
Yeah,
on a fucking
fuck
daily
that.
basis.
boots? Fuck
yeah.
that.
But that, I mean, when it comes to work boots, though, paying extra money tends to.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
It's
how it
fucking
is with
worth-
everything.
Yeah, it's fucking worth.
I don't
Say
think
Matt-
that's what
I was gonna
these
say,
are intended to be.
Matt'll attest to it. His first pair of work boots were Wolverines, and they lasted and they held up for a long time. They are very nice boots. They're not up to the par. Red Wing with their Wed Wing.
Red Wing.
They're not-
Wing.
the Red Wings fucking their warranties are just nuts.
Yeah. But do the boots, at least to you, because you like the boot, these reflect the show?
No, not at all.
Not you. I know your opinion. Like the
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. You like them.
like them.
Yeah.
Well, you just said in
I
your
said, doesn't
opinion-
reflect the show.
No.
Right, because I think the show's terrible.
Yeah, me too.
So I think that the shoes. Yes,
I think this is an adequate representation of the show.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah.
I knew his opinion.
Yeah.
I just wanted him to
That's why I
say
was saying
that.
you asked me like.
No, I asked
No,
him.
he asked me.
I was looking at you, but
I
you
know.
but No, how you worded it, I was like, since you like the show, I'm like, well, he didn't like the show, so I'm gonna say my.
Yeah, he was baiting.
wasn't-
Yeah,
he
no,
was-
no,
you
I
were-
got you. I
I
got you.
obviously
yeah,
didn't know who you were asking. Now I know.
Yeah,
all
so these
I'd
look.
rock 'em. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, dude. You can like shitty shit. It's fine.
So can you.
Yeah.
Not gonna judge you.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
I am.
No.
Yeah. So I now.
So yeah, onto the show
Onto
side
the-
of things
I
now.
did mention this before.
Sure.
If it didn't have that fucking front lace cover thing, I think I'd like them more. I don't like that shit. That's the one thing I don't like.
Is that a lace cover?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no laces in front of it, dummy.
Well, I figured it could have been Velcro.
I mean,
That's why I said I don't think they're
honestly,
you know, trust you to tie your shoes.
Where the mouse cursor is right
Yeah.
now is probably a Velcro piece on that side and a Velcro piece on the other side.
All right, if
That's why
there's
it's got a little-
laces
That's why
underneath
it's
of
got a
it,
little cloth
okay.
tab.
I thought it was all just Velcro. That's
Oh,
why I was
no.
like, they can't trust you to tie your shoes.
I doubt that they are lace lips.
Suiting up.
I doubt they are.
You know what this is?
You know what they do? They automatically conform to your foot. Doesn't matter. Universal, one size fits all. dude.
It's Back to the Future. You just
Yep. One size fits all, exactly. And then it just
What?
suction cups to your foot. No sweat. It's got its own ventilation system, you know?
it would be worth $225.
Fuck yeah.
I would say. If it was steel toe, yeah, maybe.
Give me, leave the carbon fiber on there and make that bitch composite. I'm good with that.
I would say for me, take all the references to Halo off of it, but you know,
Honestly, yeah, if you took that fucking, if you took that little patch off the back,
So just make a normal boot, guys.
pretty much, and I'd be fine with it.
fuck it, I'd rock them.
Oh God.
You know
But
why?
yeah, just-
You know why? Because it would make me an inch and a half taller. Look at that fucking size of that thing.
That's true.
Hey guys, I'm 5'6.5" now. What's up?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the show itself, though,
the show
it's,
is just as bad as the fucking boots,
The
in my opinion.
line of the show is dookie.
Yeah. I mean, all right.
The
I guess,
action
are we going to get into the
sequences,
same?
The visual effects, the visual everything is fantastic.
That's what
Yeah,
we're getting the same conundrum of Boba Fett. Everything looked good to
So,
it, you know.
the
I
reason
liked
why
it,
I say
but
it's
story
good-
sucked.
The reason why I say it's good is because I like the aesthetically stuff, and it over the first episode outweighed the whatever the fuck story they're trying to tell.
I mean, and you
Getting farther into it, it's gonna suck.
you also didn't play OG Halo,
I
so
did
it's
not.
probably you both didn't. So you it's probably gonna feel better to you. I played Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, Reach, every fucking Halo game. I even played Halo Wars. Why? I don't know.
That's
Was it
But-
mobile?
No,
No.
it's like a top-down strategy game.
Oh.
But listen, as an OG Halo guy, it's just not for me. It's not made for people
It's
who are
not made
OGs,
for OG Halo
like
fans.
which is completely bewildering to me. Why you would make a fucking video game show about nothing that I played for the past 13 years? But whatever. What do I know? I'm just a fan. So
I was a fan of the superhero entrance.
yeah.
Oh, what was it?
Yeah, it's just really bad. It's not good.
The story's gonna be shit. I'm gonna watch it for the visually pleasing effects.
Yeah, and the other thing too is
I love the sound effects, but they didn't play the games. They don't want to go off the games. Why are the sound effects the same as the game?
right.
Don't fuck with me.
The other thing too that I just have to mention, and it's just something that as a Halo guy, like I can't not mention it. Stop fucking up Cortana. It's so annoying. Make her blue, a hologram.
Is she not blue?
And that's it.
Apparently
You
not.
don't have to make it so the lines on her fucking AI shit are covering up her nipples. I don't care anymore. I want her to be blue, have blue hair, and that's it. Stop making her human. It's so annoying. Oh my God. And in this show, she's a fucking Spartan. She's
What?
yeah. Dude, don't even get me fucking started, dude.
The way you just turned and looked
Yeah,
at him, man.
bro.
That was funny.
Yeah, she's a fucking Spartan. She's the next move of like Spartan technology is her. She's an AI in the show and it's garbage. Sorry, but
She's an AI Spartan.
yeah, it's like
Fuck off.
it's like Vision, dude. They made her into like Vision Spartan girl.
I don't like it.
So
I'm a little
good
lost
job.
on the terminology. But
Good job.
okay.
Literally, Cortana is only supposed to be a microchip. That Chief.
She's only supposed to be this big.
That
in a little
in the palm of
thing
your
that
hand?
it's just a hologram thing.
She's-
It's supposed to be
she's-
handheld.
she's literally an AI tech that helps Master Chief out of just saying, hey, Chief, there's a lot of Covenant around here. Got some Covenant ships coming in. And, like, her and Chief establish a friendship that is
And
cool.
Isn't she also, like, I don't want to say all-knowing, but, like, she has the database backed to give him information on the land layout that he's supposed to be going
like
in,
on the
all
halos
that
and
kinda
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, she's basically it's like if you were in a suit outside that was made of armor and your
it's like
cell
Jarvis.
phone. It's like if your cell phone could just continuously talk to you.
It's like
and
Jarvis.
I mean that's yeah. So
And that's why they made her.
And
Vision.
Friday.
well, they that's the other thing. In the last Halo game that they came out with, Halo Infinite, it's the same fucking thing. They changed what she looks like in that fucking shit, and now she's like some like
gotta
other
change-
form
So
of.
it's
change
an
with the
actual
times.
corporeal, like physical being now instead of a hologram.
Yeah, she's like an actual artificial intelligence now, where she like has like a body and she doesn't
That's
look.
what I'm saying. There's
Yeah,
actual
where
physical body.
even in the game when Chief brings her up in like his hand, she's literally flesh and blood, skin, all that type of shit. Like, why?
Did
Why?
you watch the first episode?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, so
She's kind of like the same chick that appeared to the girl. The girl, I don't want to say prisoner, but she's literally being kept in a cell. That appeared to her and tried to talk her through shit.
yeah.
Oh no.
So it's, I mean, dude, it's as a Halo OG, there are things that you just cannot do.
Like taking Master Chief.
That is fine to me. If he, like, Mandalorian took the helmet off one time
Yeah.
and it made it special.
yeah.
This,
They also built up that in the story, like, I do not do this.
well, right.
Do
And
they do that in Halo?
well, in the games,
Okay, so in the games, in the movie, or the show,
in the show, he
they
takes
didn't mention it.
15 minutes go by and then he takes his helmet off.
So not part of the lore.
And guess what he does it for? To prove to somebody that he's trustworthy. He goes, yeah, shoot me in the head. I don't care. What?
And
What?
there's no Master Chief.
Yeah.
You're literally Master Chief.
Yeah.
Just slap her in the face and kill the Covenant. Nobody cares about what you look like, dog. I'm sorry.
That's why
but we
Master Chief
don't.
never took his helmet off in the games.
It was ambiguous type deal.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, if you want to know about Master Chief, and trust me, I speak from experience, there are 5 books about him that are over 400 pages, and I've read every one of them.
Or
The
did
writers
you, or did
didn't.
you listen to them?
No, that was back in the day when you.
Okay, so you
I
actually
had to read
them.
them. Yeah.
The writers didn't.
No.
No.
They
Like I
don't
said,
care.
They've said they
don't
didn't even
care,
play the games,
dude.
or some of them did.
Yeah, they wouldn't have done any type of research.
It's a travesty.
And I kind of don't understand that to a degree. There's still a stigma about video game movies, and why, and even shows, because that's not a movie. But still, like, why is it so hard to follow a written plan? You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
humans are fucking stupid.
Well, I think
We can't even follow directions properly.
no, I think it has something to do with, like, take for instance, like Monster Hunter or Resident Evil.
Mhm.
You make these movies. If you follow the game's story, there's certain things that can't be fleshed out on film because they're cartoony.
Oh, I understand.
And so I think that they try and replace all that shit with other things, and it just doesn't work.
but like you said, so there's pieces in.
Yeah.
Why not just stick to the core concept of the story then?
Because the core concept of the story is a cartoon. Like when I say that, I mean like the core concept story of Halo, like the series.
Yeah.
It's not it. I guess it doesn't work well on film. It works well or as animated series because they did that as soon as Halo 3 came out, and the animated series was amazing, and works well with the games.
They didn't even reference
But
that.
on film, I don't know. I guess it's just hard to translate some things into film, or I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Right. I don't get it. 'Cause I can tell you, like, a movie that if they made it, as long as it wasn't ruined, I would be okay with seeing. And that would be like the new God of War, even the old God of War. If you could do it convincingly, I know it would be hard to do with CGI and blades and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, not
But,
really
like-
in this day and age. I mean, if you get somebody...
Liam is putting our thoughts into text right now. It's Hollywood fuckboys always think they know better than the game and what made it so popular to begin with. And if it ain't broke, don't quote-unquote fix it.
Yeah.
There you go.
This did not need fixing.
Matrix Resurrections writing room.
That's
what it is.
The new Lord of the Rings. That. You know...
Did I mention earlier that I don't fucking like Hollywood?
Films, yeah. Films like...
I did, didn't I?
Well, they film a
Yeah.
lot more in Atlanta now.
I
so-
mean,
Yeah.
dude, films like
It's the same,
fucking Monster Hunter film. Garbage.
didn't,
Oh, that was awful.
didn't
That was
Well, yeah, I wouldn't
terrible,
recommend
dude.
it. Any of the Resident Evils,
It was
horrible.
terrible.
Terrible.
Some of the
Yeah.
Resident Evils were okay visually if you didn't think of it as a game movie.
Hard for me to do when it's called Resident Evil.
Right.
But I get what you're saying, though. Where
You know
if
what
you
I'm
just
saying?
look at it from like an action film, you're like, oh, this
Like an
isn't
action
really
zombie
bad.
It's its own
fucking,
series.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that. Ion Flux. Terrible
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
movie.
Charlize Theron looked good though.
She did, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, you know, the Doom movie. Horrible. What? Dude. So, I
Just
mean, it's just like things
Hollywood
like that where it's
doesn't
like,
have any creative minds.
but how do you
anymore,
put
dude.
Doom into a movie? You
No.
can't. Because the lead character doesn't talk,
Well,
and his
okay.
name is Doom Guy.
Okay, in that scenario, I guess
Doom does
right.
not work in a film. I can't.
No.
No. If you made it like, you remember that old Beowulf movie where it was all CGI and shit?
Mhm.
If you did that for Doom and you just did Doom Eternal's story, it would work. Not in film, though. It just doesn't, like, dude, Doom Guy literally doesn't say a word.
Right, and that's one scenario.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
Well, yeah, right. But I just think
You could make a GTA movie. Good.
that'd be garbage.
That'd be fucking
That'd
awful.
probably be garbage, dude. I'm sorry, but it'd probably be terrible.
I'm just saying, like, games that have cutscenes.
Yeah.
In a game full of chaos, you can't just keep one story.
I bet you Sony makes a Horizon movie.
Oh god.
I
hope they
bet you.
don't.
Oh, I bet
hope
you,
they
bro.
don't.
As
Don't
soon,
ruin that for me.
especially with Morbius being as much of a fucking shit turd sandwich as it is right now, I guarantee you that they're gonna go to their fucking original IPs and go, yeah, we're gonna make God of War into a film. Yeah, we're gonna make Horizon into a film. Oh yeah, we bought Destiny. We're making that into a film too.
Like I said, like God of War, I could kind of see
Not
and
if it's made by
possibly
Sony.
enjoy.
Fuck
But no,
that.
no, but my whole
Stop
idea
making-
is like
they're gonna
Stop
ruin
making
that
video
shit.
game movies.
Hey,
Just
coming
stop.
this summer, Jason Momoa as Kratos. Fuck you.
I'm not even. But again, I'm not even talking about what studio's doing. What I'm just saying
Stop.
conceptually,
Yeah.
it could be done.
Yeah.
It's just whatever decisions are being made on the back end.
Who the fuck is up top approving these?
Yeah.
Get them the fuck out.
I know.
that's-
I know who is. Old ass loser people that haven't died yet. That way we can get
Not
new
all of
shit
them.
that's better.
Not
Fucking
all.
hire
They're,
us,
they're
dude.
starting to switch out boards for because it's a whole. It's a whole.
Well,
thing.
yeah, but I mean, you got things like take for instance, who approved the first version of Sonic 1? Who sat there and
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, this looks good to me." Who are you?
And then had the internet bully him.
Yeah, and now we got Sonic 2. Looks great. Everything looks great. But I mean, it's just like that's a preview. Or maybe we should just bully them into doing what we want.
That's the whole thing. Is they
Have
never
to.
they not
fucking
that they
have
didn't.
to.
Well, yeah, they didn't care, but they would just brush off. And there's loud enough voice now. I
Yeah.
feel like where you could do change. Now, unfortunately, you have to have something come out in order to say you don't like
Yeah,
said thing.
right.
You can't preemptively go, this is what we want.
Yeah,
And
do
then,
this.
like, especially with the trailers for Halo, it didn't give you any of what the storyline was going to be.
Yeah, because they
It
knew
gave you
that
all-
Story hasn't
storyline
given
was
you the
shit.
storyline.
And they didn't want to get fucking cyberbullied.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, and
they would have.
like Stone said in the first episode of the Halo series, like aesthetically, look wise, and everything, it's spot on. But
That's where I see
I
the
don't just
majority of
watch
the
shit.
budget going.
yeah, 100%.
It's like how we got to make it look.
We got to make the
good.
Covenant look real because they look
Yeah, but they
really
don't-
good.
But they don't. They do look good in the
They
show.
look
Yeah, they
immaculate.
look great.
So they did some research at
Especially
least.
when
No,
where they get shot.
How did they figure out how to?
Because the Covenant in this fucking show, an elite, is like 20 feet tall in the show. They are not that tall in fucking Halo 1. Or
Okay.
Halo 2, or Halo 3, or any of the Halos. They're literally the same size as you.
Well, they might be a little bigger.
The Master
red,
Chief?
The red and gold elites?
No. The
No,
height-wise,
not
they
in-
are
in this.
eye to eye with you because
they?
Master Chief is like 7
6'5".
feet tall. So, but in
They
this...
did get a good actor to play. He's fucking 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
big ass
yeah,
motherfucker.
I don't discredit him at all.
It's kind of hard to
I
stand
think,
up next to him unless you're in the fucking NBA.
yeah, I think for the shit that he's got, like the script and everything, he's killing it. I like him as Master Chief. I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is like the elites in the Halo series, they're like 20 feet tall. And they're throwing fucking military vehicles around like they're dominoes. And it never happens in fucking Halo 1, 2, 3, or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see an elite just run up to a warthog and go and just kick it over. It doesn't happen.
Right.
So in this, the Covenant are cool looking.
Ty's getting anxious as fuck right
Yeah,
now.
they're dominant as fuck looking, but yeah, the show is garbage. It's just a really bad story, and there are certain things about it that they just massively fucked up for me, which one of them, and the last 2 games did this, was they fucked up Cortana. I don't, like, in Halo 5, they fucking made Cortana the big bad, and then she tried to world dominate everything. Why?
Ideas.
Stupid ideas. Dumb. So it's
Yeah, but that won out over all the other ideas. Look at that.
the other ideas were probably like,
No,
let's
it's-
have the
it's
flood come back.
It's the people voting on those ideas
I don't know.
at the same time.
All
There
I'm
could have
saying,
been 10 other ideas that were 50 times better, but the people voting on them are stupid.
Yeah.
everybody that I've
Don't
talked
know
to
the
about
properties.
this that like likes the show has just been like, oh, you're one of those Halo dudes that just wants Cortana to be over sexualized again and stuff. And I literally am like, no, I don't care about that. I just
I
want
to be
her.
a short, small, handheld fucking hologram.
Yeah, and that you can see the code going through her like we could before. I don't need her to have big
I
titties
don't
with
need her
the
to be fucking
shits and
hot, dude.
Do you think they might have done it the other way, at least for the show, because of budgetary reasons? That's just more VFX, more shots that you have to consider.
I think they blew their budget on the Covenant. I think they blew their entire fucking load on.
Yeah,
We got to
that
make
could
these Covenant look the
look
best.
immaculate.
Yeah,
And they did.
and they do. They do.
And honestly, when they're dead, say somebody fucking shoots their like them in the face and they're dead, dude, that shit looks gnarly real. Like when
Yeah,
their shields
no.
go down, they fucking kill them, they shoot them in the head,
The-
and most of their fucking head explodes.
Yeah, like no.
looks fantastic.
No discredit to any of the VFX team or anybody that was in like a 4D cinema scenario, like creating these things, because whoever did that, the team behind that shit, they fucking killed it. They look so good. But they also look 15 feet taller than they're supposed to be, and and I get
They
it.
kind of do look overbulked too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We haven't
because,
even
like-
seen a fucking
these
hunter
little-
yet in the series.
like
The
these-
elites look like giants. What's a
These
hunter
little,
gonna look like?
The blue guys.
Elites.
Are they elites?
Yeah.
I thought the bigger ones that were red were elites.
No, there's 3 types of elites. There's
True. Okay.
blue is the lowest totem,
So the
red's
blue
next,
ones
and then gold.
are usually smaller than the red ones. And they're skinnier. In the show, they're like fucking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson size.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
big.
talking like the
They're
blue
big,
ones.
guys.
Yeah,
They're not supposed to look that big, but honestly, the look of it works right now because they look good as fuck.
yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with the brutes. I mean, like they have brutes in the newest game, and they got brutes in the show as well. And it's like, what are we gonna make everything 50 feet
do
tall?
you think that maybe they only looked at the newest game? If you're saying that the Cortana is the same as the newest game, the brutes look the same as the newest game.
I don't think it's like the new. Maybe the last 3 games. Yeah. But when
I'm
I
just trying
see
to figure out why
when I
they
see a
made
Halo-
the choices that they.
I just think it's trendy choices trying to.
At the same time,
you
they
know.
can't say that they didn't reference the games when they made them look exactly like the games.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
Not exactly like the games.
Well,
But-
no, I think it looks pretty much identical like the games.
Okay, so then how the fuck are you gonna say you didn't reference the game?
Well, because they didn't in story. They didn't do anything.
story.
Right, in
Anything
story,
to
absolutely
the.
not.
Yeah, but I mean,
And well, in story, technically, they did. If they fucked Cortana up that bad, they must have got that idea from fucking
I mean,
somewhere.
when we say
Know
you
what I'm saying?
didn't like reference the story, I'm talking like
It's-
they
it's
didn't
more
reference Halo
lore
1.
storyline.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I know,
It
I
was just
know.
funny.
I want to
Where is the
see
show supposed to
stupid.
take place in universe timeline wise?
Yikes.
when.
Don't know. Yeah, when? After 1, before 1, after 2.
That's the thing is like
don't-
no,
I don't
it's,
know.
it's
It's completely different.
Halo 1.
Oh, it is Halo 1.
Hmm?
Just not following the story.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So kind of just
It's
That's
the
why people
spin-off
still have
Master
like
Chief.
AKs and shit like that in the first episode is because the USMC hasn't been like actually mobilized
like,
to the
good
threat
people.
yet.
They're also like not good people.
That is also, God, I could go on for hours about this bullshit show. That's also not.
yeah.
how it was.
It's not how it was in Halo 1
Right, like
either.
the people in the village were talking so
I know.
fucking poorly.
Well, it's because the USMC in this show, they make them out to also be bad guys because of what they did to Master Chief to make him the Spartan that he is right now. Which, in reality,
Like you
yes,
said the show is its own separate timeline, completely unrelated to the games.
right. That's what I'm saying. They're
But
starting at
I
Halo
was
1
gonna
though.
say,
Like they
pretty-
just
yeah,
found a
they're-
Halo in
They're
the show.
pretty much starting at Halo 1.
Yeah,
so-
like it's just not the same
So
story as
reboot
Halo
or
1.
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
Story reboot.
I
What
guess.
if we made
Reskin.
Halo 1 a completely different story in the exact same timeline? Doesn't work.
It's more like, what if we just took everything that was good out of Halo 1 and we just redid it? That's what they
Halo
did.
What If?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So, I mean, in retrospect, I'm not going to watch it. I'm done with it. I don't want to watch it anymore, and I'm not.
I'm going to watch
So-
this second episode and see how I feel.
Good luck.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a second episode
Yeah,
out
good
again, so
luck.
I'm going to
Remember I
watch it.
told you, when you and me were FaceTiming the other day, I was like, yeah, Angry Joe said the first episode was good.
Well, that's when I...
And then Angry
well,
Joe
you
said the second episode was terrible.
Right, but you said he got
Early access.
early access.
Get that review.
So I didn't know it was out
Well, yeah. So when I talked to you,
a few days later.
I looked it up and I was like, oh, second episode's out. Cool.
Well, thanks for telling me. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
glad I didn't. It's so bad.
I'm still going to watch it.
I was
And
going to
we'll-
leave it to you
and-
fans
and
to
we'll
watch it.
see.
No, not to me.
I'll see.
I refuse.
I'll see how I feel after that.
I mean, hey, if you want
After
to,
hearing what I'm hearing now, I'm gonna watch it with a cringe face.
I mean, and that sucks, dude, because I don't want anybody to go into a show that, with preconceived expectations or anything like that, like I do all the time. I want you to enjoy the show for what it is. And if you do enjoy the show, then that's fine.
If
There's
I
nothing
can-
wrong with that.
If I can let the visual effects,
Like, take over.
yeah,
Yeah.
completely take over that fucking storyline, political bullshit in the fucking background, I'm probably gonna end up watching it more.
Yeah, and
If there's dope ass fucking combat scenes,
there will be.
the entire time.
No, there's not.
I know. No,
Oh,
I know,
yeah, no, there's
I know
not.
it's not gonna be the full fucking episode.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You might
But
have
if you
2
give me-
in an episode.
If you give me enough to say, fuck the politics and the shit and the choice making that these idiots are doing in the background, I'll watch it for the visual pleasing aesthetics.
I can tell you this. So you're gonna get more combat.
Cool.
For sure. You're gonna get way more politics about the USMC.
Fuck,
And then
fuck.
then
Fuckity fuck.
that so like I don't know how many episodes it is, but obviously 2 are out right now. I think it's probably 8, 10.
I would have said between 6 and 8.
Yeah, like 8 to 10, something like that, whatever. So I think you're gonna get politic bullshit, blah 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 blah, all that right up until the last episode. Then they'll tie it into the Covenant to hook, line, and sinker you into the next season.
When does the Mandalorian come in?
Never, because
The 2 episodes of Master Chief's not in.
all these motherfuckers take off their helmets, so he can't be trifling with that shit.
True.
All of the Spartans take their helmets off?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Reboot.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Well, we
it's
gotta
just-
humanize these
I'm gonna
people.
fucking vomit.
What? I hate that. No.
Yeah, well,
Why you have to humanize them when there's mystique? Let me do my thing as a
Because
viewer
equality.
and come up with my own shit. Like, I like that there's mystique. That's why
Is here-
Master
look,
Chief
this
was
is it.
cool.
Somebody who doesn't know anything about Halo watches it goes, well, these robots? Are these robot peoples?
No, they're not gonna say that.
No,
I don't
well,
know, man. I don't know. Some of the
That's
shit.
that's
it
kind of
feels
what I
like
see. Is like they're
Yeah, it
making
feels like
shows and everything,
from
catering to
idiots.
people.
For idiots.
Well, yeah, catering for idiots or people unrelated to the original content.
Why are
But
you
the-
trying to make a video game
That's-
show to people that never fucking played the games?
Well,
yeah,
I
but
can
see,
see
that's
that.
the
Even
thing.
one.
That's the market, though. Is it's
Fuck
like,
you.
No,
how,
see,
how do we take this thing that's marketed for this one group of people? How do we broaden it for
How
everyone?
do I make money off of this shit?
Now, I could see that
Suck
with
my
like
ass.
Uncharted or something like that, but Halo has such a huge following that I don't see how you could do it to a property
Give
like
the following
that.
the show. Don't give the people that don't like the game the fucking show.
You know what show I feel like would be, or what game I guess you would say would.
You know why
would,
we haven't been picked up yet? Because we make too much fucking sense.
Uh,
And people lack common fucking sense these days.
you know what IP I think would work well instead of Halo on Paramount Plus?
What's that?
I've been saying this for a while too. Gears of War.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. They're already humans. You don't need to humanize them anymore.
Well, I mean, I just think the
Right, the
story,
story is great in that.
itself in Gears 1 through 3 is just so good that it's
Yeah.
like you could easily make this a movie
Right,
or,
they
or
could
a
also-
TV
they-
show.
And
or-
they will also, if it happens, fuck it up.
Yeah, potential for it too. Yeah.
Don't want that to happen
I mean,
either.
dude, I've always said this too. If they made a Gears movie, the Queen. Did you guys ever play Gears?
I played the first one.
Oh, okay,
a
cool.
little bit of it.
Okay. So there's a Queen Locust in
Right.
in Gears, dude. They could make that Kate Blanchett so bad. It would be so good. It would be
Actually,
so
it
fucking
would be
good.
very bad.
What?
As we know.
What do you
No,
mean?
because you think it'll be good.
could've
You
made
have
Keith
high
Urban.
expectations
Oh,
of it,
right,
and it'll
right.
be real
They could've
bad.
made somebody like fucking Keith Urban played main character in fucking Gears.
Are you talking about Keith Urban playing Marcus Phoenix? How dare you? dare
Who would
you.
you see that?
Honestly,
It's gotta be a fucking bigger dude.
for me,
Dark hair.
for Marcus, honestly, I think Tom Hardy would be a good pick.
Ooh.
Probably, yeah.
For Dom, I know this is gonna sound really fucking funny, and you guys
Vin
probably gonna
Diesel?
laugh. No, that would be funny though. I think if you did for Dom, it's one of two people I got in my head, and this one of them you could cast in 2 roles for Gears, but for Dom, I'd like to see Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That was my second.
See, but it's
Yes.
funny though because like when I think
See,
about it, I'm like,
I would make that motherfucker grow some hair. I mean, you can't
see, but
him
that's
as
what I'm
anybody
saying
with
is
hair.
that if he was Dom, he'd have to have a flat top
Yeah.
on, and that would probably look real silly.
Yeah.
So if that was the
that would
case,
look really silly with the Rock.
if
having
that
hair.
was the case, then all you do is switch Dwayne The Rock Johnson to
With Marcus.
Coltrane.
Oh, Coltrane, yeah.
Oh my God,
what
would
about
he
Michelle
make a good?
Rodriguez for fucking what the fuck is her name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about,
The chick
Anya.
from, the chick from Fast and Furious.
Wait, what?
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
talking about the character like
Yes,
Anya,
yes,
though, right?
yes.
Yeah. She could definitely play Anya. I'd be cool
She
with
can, I
that.
was say she can play action, and she's done shit with firearms and stuff
Yeah.
like in movies.
Yeah.
I could see that happen. That's why, you know why I said Vin Diesel at first?
Why?
It was because I was thinking of her.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
And the name for Dom.
Yeah.
And he was Dom in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I think you could cast probably Tom Hardy as like gritty enough in Marcus's role, and he's like bulky enough too, where I think it would make sense. Dom again, I think Dwayne or somebody else.
Maybe The Rock back in the day when he actually had hair.
I think maybe Coltrane's a better lane for Dwayne.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think you would have a ball. You know what would be funny is if somebody like James Gunn did like Gears of War. That would be interesting.
I'd want it to be
Dave
brutal
Bautista?
and gruesome though, like
Yeah.
chainsawing something in
I know.
half.
Yeah.
What about Dave Bautista?
Dude, Dave Bautista's Dom would be pretty sick. I'm not going to
That's
fucking
what I'm
lie.
saying.
That would be cool. Dave Bautista's Dom, I think, would work really good. Damn, that's a good one. Yeah. I think, Dwayne as Coltrane. Who would play Baird? Because Baird and fucking Coltrane are together the whole time. I would say, Jude Law. Jude Law is Baird. I'm trying to think of who's.
I don't know the
matches
characters
his
all
face.
that well.
That's exactly what I'm trying to
Yeah,
do too. That's why
I feel
I'm
like
bringing it up
Jude Law
again.
as Baird would be cool, but he would have to bulk the fuck up, dude. Jude Law is skinny as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you could make a cool ass like series or movie or something like that.
Right.
I'd love to see like Gears of War on like HBO.
It's a linear story.
Yeah.
You can follow it. You can recreate set pieces.
Yeah.
Like that.
There's plenty of things in the
You know why
first
the
3
only
games
reason
you
I
can
said
think of.
Keith Urban is because the fucking hair and the
Oh
beard.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Let that motherfucker get jacked. Easy.
Yeah. So. Hey, what's up, Kyle?
What up?
But yeah, so I think like for Halo series,
Dude, Tom Hardy could play Dom too, though.
maybe, I don't know. I can't see him as Dom, to be honest. I can see him with a fucking bandana on though, and
Augustus.
a little soul patch right here, and being Marcus.
Who's the? Oh my god.
What?
Never mind. I was like, you've seen The Longest Yard, right? The real big black guy that they portray him to have special needs, but he lifts up the whole set of bleachers.
Oh yeah.
Imagine him as fucking Cole.
That could work. I mean, there's some big ass motherfuckers, bro. They're
Right.
big. Yeah. So with Halo,
Damon Baird would be fucking. Look at Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt as
Just
Baird.
at looking at
I
him.
can see it. With
Any
the face.
fucking blonde hair, blue eyes,
Yeah.
semi-bulk person, fucking goddamn Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth would be a cool Baird. I'd be cool with that. Jeff Goldblum.
Definitely.
But ga or whatever. or whatever. I watched a video on YouTube.
Does
It's like
Carmine take his helmet off?
who?
Anthony Carmine.
No. Carmine gets killed in every single Gears.
Same with Benjamin. But Kate.
There's 3 Carmines.
Okay. That makes sense.
They're all brothers.
Yeah.
And the
There you
first
go.
movie, Anthony Carmine gets killed, gets his head chopped off, and then the other 2, you're his brother. The last one, though, in Gears 3, you're his big brother, and you are a big boy. His main gun is a literal Gatling gun.
Little miniguns.
So fucking cool, dude. I love Gears of War. Except
But
for
Halo.
Yeah, except for I think it was Gears of War 5 or something like that. So bad.
What about Marcus' son, JD?
No.
This isn't Gears 1, but
I was going to say, you're getting into the Gears section that is like,
Yuck.
ew. Please stop talking about Marcus's son. Nobody cares.
I had to. I had to get you going one last time.
I
baby.
know. But yeah, so with Halo, it's a big nah for
Not
me.
happening.
First episode for me was definitely like a 6. And then second episode for me was a 4. So take that with what you will.
It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
I'm
I'm saying it's not going up anytime soon.
Jesus Christ, dude. We were talking about Will Smith for an hour and some.
And then we talked about Moon Knight for an
Let's
hour.
talk about
or so.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Well, we haven't seen it either.
I don't plan on it. 5 out of 10 for Morbius. Morbius is an unspectacular. Or wait, what? Morbius is unspectacular in ways that waste the potential that could be intriguing hybrid of sinister horror and superhero thrills. Everything is so focused on building Sony's Spider-Man universe and hopeful sequels, which could very well be better now that the foundation exists, that it forgets about enthusiastically engaging its audience from the start. I feel like that sums up the movie a pretty good amount. Every review that I have seen about this film have said, and I quote, "It is pitiful." That is all. So everybody
not to then mention the shit that I added on when we were talking about this in fucking Discord, that there's no makeup on him. If there is, it's barely, and the rest is CGI.
Oh, you're talking about when he transforms.
Those teeth, CGI.
Yeah.
The eyes, CGI, no contacts. The skin on his face, not prosthetics. Nothing is prosthetics. It is all CGI.
Yeah.
Assuming an action.
He looks like a blob in the action sequences.
Smoky blob.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Really
See
bad.
you later, Liam. Have a good workout, brother.
When it comes to these kind of films, especially Sony, I don't have high hopes ever. I knew that this was going to be a big old flop. I called it the first fucking trailer I saw. I was like, this is going to be a shit ass movie. It's weird because I like
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 17%.
Holy shit!
IGN 5 out of 10. Metacritic 36%.
Oh!
Audience rating 3.8 out of 5.
I thought you were going to say 3.8%. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Somebody gave it a 4 and said this movie was really good, so don't listen to the critics because they're all wrong. This movie have lots of action and suspense and thrills, so I mean, come on, what's not to like? If you're a Marvel movie fan, you should really like this movie, but it's not your typical Marvel movie. But don't worry about that because it's still really good. It has a great cast. Also, the stunning Adriana. Shut up. Okay, stop talking about. Okay,
First and foremost,
this is like a book. I ain't reading your shitty.
We're gonna bring up a
review,
meme
dude.
here. Goku and Vegeta. Let's go fight somewhere empty. They're fighting in the Morbius theater.
Morbius theater.
Good shit. And also, Halo is not the best show ever. Get bent and get hit by a car. Yeah,
Oh
somebody
my
in
God,
chat
somebody
said,
said this is
Bent
the-
first, then car?
sure.
Somebody said this is the greatest film of all time. Period. 2 days ago.
Of
That's
all
like
time.
a fucking 20 Seconds to Mars fan or something.
Anthony McKelly on Google. You, sir, are.
You are wrong.
He's trying to get into those premieres.
So we
Oh my
had
God, this
it was
fucking
pretty
guy.
interesting the last time I brought this movie up in our little Discord chat that we got. We started not arguing, but we started talking about just different things about
I'm
Jared
about to go through all
Leto
these fucking Google reviews that are 5s to give him an unhelpful vote.
and it was interesting to see some of the stuff that that Mike was saying and
Give me
that
the
I was
fucking bad
saying and
reviews.
Stone was saying too. Here's another one. Jared Leto, worst DC movie. Worst Marvel movie. He's literally the Darth Maul of bad film.
Comic book film. Comic book film.
Film in general.
Yeah.
Fuck Jared Leto, dude. I'm kidding.
you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I will agree that in other films he's really good. Sometimes, like he's not really
Sometimes.
consistent.
No, I wouldn't say he was consistent either.
Yeah.
But he has the potential to do
Yeah.
certain things.
I think he gets really caught up in method acting, and it fucks up his performance kind of just because I don't know, man, because it's weird because you see him. I've seen him in Blade Runner 2049. I thought he was great in that. Same thing with Batista. I was like, wow, these guys are really good in this film. Like
Yeah.
I was really surprised because I don't like Jared Leto. I'm not gonna lie. I will
Yeah.
preface everything with saying
Well,
like he's not high on my list of like cool people. But And I mean, we've talked about your favorite film. He's in Requiem for a Dream, and he's fantastic in that. He's fantastic in Fight Club, even though he's only in it for a little bit. But
Now, also to note, those are movies from a little while ago.
they are. He's also in American Psycho. He gets killed in that movie. He's great.
Still a little while ago.
I wish that we could American Psycho him now after him being in Morbius. You know what I'm saying? But
Don't laugh like his Joker.
yeah, for real.
10 gifted subs. Let's go. Had a
What up,
shit
what up?
week. Too glad to see you boys excited. Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell
yeah.
man. Thank you
Let's
so
make this-
much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
make
Thank
That's
you.
this week.
fucking awesome. Wow. That's super, super cool. Wow.
Woo.
I love when people do that. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Makes you grin ear to fucking ear like
Yeah, that's so awesome.
like the Grinch that you are.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah,
That's a
so
10 bomb. That's fucking awesome.
definitely interesting seeing him try to tackle comic book heroes. Is it his bag? Probably not, dude.
No.
Is it all down to the actor, or can some of it be on the director? Because it's
Or the
all
writers.
The
The
direct-
I was gonna say,
or the
or
writers.
the writing. If the writing shit, you got to make a fairly good actor in other movies act shit.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
There's no way a really good fucking actor is gonna make a shit script work and give it a fucking 89 out of a fucking 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, I think it's weird because like everybody's right here where it's like it does come down to the director, the writers, and the actor. But I do think it boils down to like him getting involved with I mean, doesn't he pick and choose what projects he wants to be involved with? Like
You'd
Yeah, and he
imagine.
has to fucking screen the actual
right. So I just
script.
I'm like, dude, maybe
You agreed to a shit script thinking you can make something happen?
well, I don't know. I think I don't know. Maybe it's a mixture of that with like him being like thinking like, well, maybe I just haven't found my character yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe I haven't found like my comic book guy yet that I can portray
Well,
that's
don't
like
fucking
good.
waste your time. You're already on.
Well,
Either-
but
either
how are you
or
supposed to
the-
not waste your time when you're figuring it out? Like he's got to try roles, like you know.
Either that or the paycheck is too much to give up.
Ooh, that's a good point
This is
too.
true.
You got Marvel coming across your desk. You're not gonna take that.
You're
Yeah,
the
but it's
worst
not-
fucking worst
Yeah.
I know it's
script.
Marvel's Sony, and at the same time, let's just say that in your contract, it's also written that so you're getting this movie, and now you're gonna join this series, and we have this kind of lined up. You'll be joining these guys, rough in the works,
Well,
Blade and all that kind
well,
of.
you
deal.
know what they're doing in this Morbius film, right?
The Sinister Six,
Why?
because Sony wants it bad.
Yeah,
almost
they
had it
tried
with,
to do it 3 times. It never worked.
I wouldn't say. What are you talking about? Raimi's? Raimi's didn't. wasn't trying to
No.
set that-
Talking about Amazing Spider-Man.
No, I know, and unfortunately that they canceled on that. I think they should have continued the movie, in my opinion.
yeah, me too.
But
I mean, dude, Vulture is in Morbius.
I know, and that's something that kind of doesn't make sense in the
It
MCU building
Doesn't
thing.
make sense at all.
They also have the ripple of Doctor Strange's
yeah,
spellcast in there.
yeah.
Which,
They also have pictures of Spider-Man from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man in the film.
right.
What?
Uh,
Why?
it doesn't make any sense. But I believe it was the director posted a tweet not too long after the movie came out, trying to rationalize that Michael Keaton being in this universe, Vulture.
Yeah.
And he said, proven from No Way Home, people can travel to and from universes. That's not what that movie did. That movie kind of showed that things could be brought in, but then were taken back out. Not that it could move freely.
Yeah,
Between
Michael
universes.
Keaton, trash lord. That is his character.
I know,
Is
yeah.
he cleans up messes. You're telling me that he figured out how to go through a multiverse portal?
Right, that's what the director. Well, no, not that he figured it out. It was that the portal worked that way. So not only would he have been ripped from the universe we know of the MCU, but he could have went to another one that's not. It's tangential. It's a weird doorway.
Bum, 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 bum,
Again, trying to
bum.
retroactively,
That's
explain
so
away.
stupid. That's the dumbest shit I've
But again,
ever heard.
that is the director.
Yeah.
So
right.
whose fault in all of these miscommunications and just shittiness does it come down to?
Yeah.
I got Jared Leto's salary per movie.
Oh God.
Suicide Squad, 12 mil.
Yeah, but
Justice-
3/4 of his stuff was cut.
Justice League, 15 mil. What the House of Gucci? What the fuck is that?
That's Lady Gaga, him, and
Yeah,
Al
oh, yeah, that's when he
Pacino.
was in that-
16 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morbius, 21 mil.
What?
Right. That's
Blade Runner 2049, 8 mil.
See, that's what I just said.
Jared Leto!
Well, how can you say that?
No.
How can
It's
you blame
Disney.
him on that,
It's
man?
Marvel. They said we're gonna give you this chunk of change.
His net worth is 120.
Yeah, but that's what That's exactly
Salary
why I
per
said if
movie
that.
is 21 mil, but he only got paid 8 for fucking Blade Runner.
Yeah.
What? The
So
fuck,
that's where
man?
that deal came across his desk, and he said,
You can't say no. I'm gonna
Yep.
make a shit movie for 21 mil, Ty. And I'll make another good one for 8 because guess what? It's still 8.
What was? Oh, here's another question.
What's that?
What was Morbius's actual budget?
I don't know, but first weekend they pulled in 17 bill.
Billion? Morbius. How? With an empty theater?
It's what it says.
That doesn't make any sense. Okay, 75 mil. Wow. So almost a third. You got to be shitting me. Okay, so let me just recap this. So yeah, I don't understand what he just said. But the
Morbius
budget.
shaves teeth to $39 million opening, but box office Jared Leto's Morbius. Oh, it says million. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was
I
gonna
thought
say
it
there was
said
no
bill.
way. There was no way.
I thought it said bill.
What?
He said that there were billions in box office. That's why I said there ain't no
No
way.
way!
There ain't no way. But so the budget for the entire movie was 75 mil and 21 of them.
Well, then that's why it looks like such shit. Yeah. So I guess you are right. It doesn't come down to Leto.
Oh, look at that. Here we go. The quote, "The good news is that Morbius was only cost 75 million to produce. While the film sometimes feels cheaper in a way that, say, Ghostbusters Afterlife did not, the film is another example of Tom Rothman's blockbusters on a budget." That's his whole thing. Let's try to spend the least, but still pay the
Fuck
main
you,
actor
man.
a third of the price
entire
of the entire
movie.
movie. Yeah. So if you wonder why VFX looks like shit,
There you go.
go.
Well, that's okay. So there's two big things I've heard of the film that I thought there was three, but there's not. That I've heard that are like, this is why the film is terrible. One is the VFX are just laughable. Two, the entire movie is in blue tint.
Huh?
Like the
Well, because
entire movie.
They could only hire one VFX artist, and he forgot that blue tint was checked on all of
All
the
the
scenes.
He just
presets,
came
yeah.
from-
All of this.
He just came from filming another movie and he just left the blue tint.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He came from filming another movie out back of his backyard. I like this
He had the wrong color LUT on the entire file.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Should have re-rendered. Didn't have the time or the budget.
This blue tint makes it
Get
look so
banned,
vampire.
David Lamp, you fucking bot.
Oh, did I say something weird? Was it
Yeah.
like, want to get famous?
Best followers, best primers, viewers. Suck a
Ooh.
chode.
Sick. Yeah. Morbius.
Morbius.
No.
Unfortunately.
Big no.
Just
It's
not
still
it.
$75 million. Somebody's money.
Investors might be a little mad.
Yeah. Wonder what their expected return was supposed to be when he's
They're not
like,
even gonna break even.
No. Well,
They're at
They're-
39.
yeah, it's halfway there.
When the movie come out?
They covered Jared Leto's portion.
That's true. That's true. They covered that tab.
Yeah, you're
and,
right, yeah.
And the one VFX artist.
What?
Mm.
Yeah. When did the movie come out?
It was last week, 2 weeks ago.
Something like it hasn't been.
been
It
2
hasn't,
weeks?
It hasn't been out that long.
But either way, the hype of
2
it
weeks,
is-
34 mil is not a lot.
No.
That's the point.
Oh,
guess-
I know. I'm
I
saying
guess
like
in theory, it's better than this being a $200 million movie and only making 30. So
that would
good
make
thing
it
you
more
didn't
interesting.
spend.
I'd probably
a lot
want to
of
go
money.
see it more if that was the case. I'd be like, let's go see how bad this is.
Yeah. But see, now I know that was the
17%,
director's
dude.
whole shtick.
Dude, it came out 2 days ago.
Okay, well,
34 mil in 2 days isn't bad.
no.
Look at No Way Home.
Different story.
I was gonna say. I mean,
Different
come
story.
on
Is that
now. No, that's Marvel. But
I know.
you're talking about a character that isn't nearly as big as Spider-Man. Like if you go, hey man, I'm a big Morbius fan. People are probably like, the black guy with glasses from Matrix? What?
Yes, it's Morpheus.
Right.
Trying to figure out, I don't know,
You have your Morpheus glasses?
how much Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I got him around here somewhere.
See him right there.
Oh yeah.
Your Ozzy Osbourne / Morpheus glasses?
I love those things. One of my I was
That's
at work the other day, and
Mm-mm-mm.
one of my coworkers was walking out to me with to the garage or whatever, and I like put them on, and she was like, she made me laugh so hard. She was like, "Oh my God, you look so cool!" Like, I was
Damn right.
dude. I just started dying. I was like, "Oh my God, come on now." And she's like, I can't do glasses like that. My face is too round for that shit. I was like, oh my God.
You got extra circles underneath.
The way she said, "Oh my God, you look so cool." I was dead after that. I was like, yo, it's like, how you gonna do that to me?
Did you have your Teddy Fresh hoodie on too?
Nah, I can't wear a hoodie to work.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Gotta
gotta wear button ups.
Button ups.
Yeah, business
Sexual.
casual. Unless I'm working at home.
Sexual.
They can't wear a hoodie to work. It's snowing outside. Get that fucking button up on.
Well, no. I mean, obviously,
I mean, you can go get a pea coat.
Go.
is that a
you-
coat that
you and
people just pee all over?
I got.
If it's fucking
All right, Jada.
Jesus. We're just never gonna live that shit down.
She's not.
if it's a tweed pea coat, yeah, it's gonna smell like that.
Tweed.
Tweed.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's itchy.
I don't know what that is.
And
I
it
don't want to
can-
know.
And it can get to stinking.
Was it pubes?
It's very heavy.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? I don't want to know.
God damn.
Get me out.
Get me out of Morbius.
Yeah, get me out. Let's talk one more. Let's do one thing about E3. We're just gonna bring it up
Real quick.
just because it does.
Boom. Cancel. Done. Real quick.
Canceled, just like the Academy Awards.
Story.
Yeah, canceled just like Will Smith.
Did they announce why?
It's too much like money, and like with COVID and stuff still.
Still, they still have
It's
mandates.
just not
to
worth it.
fucking
It's
keep
not
up.
worth it. So I think they did it last year, and it was like it wasn't bad last year, but you could tell that it was like
They didn't pull the numbers they wanted to.
nah. Like I mean, they just
Or could it also? Is there anything to show?
yeah.
Studio-
I think there's things to show, but I just you think about it from this right. Nintendo has Nintendo Directs.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation has PAX.
State of play. They have their
State of play as well. And the only reason I say PAX is because PAX is usually a week after E3 anyway.
Yeah.
Which would mean any other time that they've done this, it like you would see everything that Sony's coming out with at E3, and then at PAX it would just be the same fucking videos, and
Right.
you'd just be like,
Already
what the
seen
fuck?
this.
Right.
Feel.
So I think it has a lot to do with things like that, where it's like each corporation has their own kind of E3 now.
Right.
But I think on the other end too, it's a lot of that's me. Yeah. I think on the other end, it's a lot of like, like we did this by the skin of our teeth last year. We're not going through that again. Let's just cancel it, and maybe it'll be back next year. I don't know, but
Don't know.
it does. I will say this: when I saw this article, I mean, dude, I look forward to E3. And no matter how bad it is, I look forward to E3 every year. And it is really sucky. I'm not going to be able to watch
What a
E3.
hit do you think that is to all the vendors?
What do you mean?
Didn't they always have you could buy beer, memorabilia, people selling stuff? I mean,
Well, this last year, nobody.
no, I'm saying as far as the
Oh, in
concept
general? Yeah,
like, it's to be a vendor and not
But
have
also,
that.
at the same time, how much money does that save that vendor?
True.
To have a slot
Yeah,
there,
I mean, you have
to pay.
You have to
Yeah.
buy a booth. You got to buy a hotel. You got to
Of
buy all
course.
your shit. You got to bring everything.
Flights.
Flights.
If you're a fucking bougie like that, they're all first class tickets.
I think a lot of it is to do with like COVID though.
I know,
Because
I'm
they
sure.
hosted in
Fucking
Anaheim.
still.
And LA is one of the biggest
Yep, that's
cities
why-
right now where it's like no. So I think it has a lot to do with
Down.
that. There's also, I don't know if you guys know about this or not, but there's also some wild shit happening in Shanghai right now. Shanghai,
Yeah.
sorry.
Shanghai.
And
You say Shang-Chi right now when you're trying to say Shanghai.
yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, so there's some wild shit happening over there, and I think we are going to probably get another big COVID outbreak.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right
Ever
on
since
time.
that fucking chip factory opened up in, it's just fucking one thing after another.
I don't know about anything you're talking about. I just know that the
The
entire
reason
city
why
of Shanghai is shut down right now.
Where's Shanghai, Tyler?
In Japan? China? What the fuck? I don't know. Peru? Turkey? I don't fucking know. I'm
chips for our
American.
cars
Shanghai,
come from
Peru.
Yeah, Peru.
The chips that come in that are needed for new cars come from the same area.
Yeah. Well,
And that entire factory got fucked.
yeah.
That's why we don't have a lot of new cars.
Yeah, I know
And
that.
as soon as these chips started to come back over, once the plant was rebuilt, now that we're getting a lot more influx of chips, the plants are back to open. More people being next to each other.
Well, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
right.
just them
Right.
being able to be within 6 feet of
Like-
each other again
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Take for instance, like my job is
Close the airways, dude.
my job is basically like moving one boat to another that's carrying something, and I have like over 50 boats just stuck.
Yeah.
They can't move, and it's because of containers contaminated and stuff like that. Like it's about to be a shit show. So get ready for that. But yeah,
Roach Room exclusive.
yeah, literally, yeah, from home. Yeah, so I think you're gonna see a lot of stuff like that happen, and I think E3 will hopefully be back next year. If not, then it was a good run.
see.
It was a good run, everybody. We
Yeah.
made it for like 20 years.
Like you said, I mean, now every other company has their own.
Yeah,
So it's kind of the Netflix scenario where everything was on Netflix. Everybody said, well, why does Netflix get to do our stuff,
yeah,
make our own? And so
yeah.
everything gets pulled.
So yeah, sucks, but it is what it is, baby. This is life, and we gotta adapt. So
Yeah.
no more E3. If you guys want to see E3, just turn on last year's or something.
Yikes.
Bring up this Dyson thing real quick
Here we
too,
go.
because this shit looks wild. What the fuck is this? Dyson reveals headphones with built-in air purifier, bro. Why? I just don't get it.
What are we? Are people not breathing good air, or are they
Well,
just
it's like
literally just breathing in the exhaust fumes from their computer?
Yeah, bring it up. Bring up more.
That looks awful.
That's the
this is
actual
the
headset.
actual thing. So you can kind of like role play being Master Chief.
Dude, you know what it
little
looks
bit.
like? It looks like Ant-Man. It looks like
Yeah.
Ant-Man's helmet. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It looks like they're time travel helmets.
I'd like to time travel to
It
where
looks
these
like-
things don't exist.
It looks like the
Could you
the
imagine using that
Hannibal-
with VR?
It looks like the cannibal masks. If you're in an insane
Yeah.
asylum.
Yeah, it does.
How am I supposed to eat my fucking goldfish with this thing on my face?
How am I supposed to eat Doritos with this purifying my
Right,
air?
man.
Yeah, this thing looks horrifying.
This looks stupid.
I wonder what the
I wonder. I was about to say. I wonder what the price
fucking
is.
headphones.
Yeah, I can't believe that this thing exists. So yeah, that was just one honorable mention I wanted to bring up too. Like, you know, who cares? We got. Do we want to talk about any of that?
well,
Who cares?
It's really just actors in DC films getting fucking arrested because they're stupid.
I was wondering when you were gonna bring that up, because anything Game of Thrones related, Mike has
Hey.
to salivate.
Yeah, dude.
Game of Thrones
I'm
prequel
stoked.
series, House of Dragon premiere date revealed. Let's go.
August,
August, baby.
First.
Yo.
Yeah, can't wait. I've seen some images. These
Yeah,
guys,
bro. Let's go
right?
through them.
Got
Fuck
4
it.
months, man.
Let's go.
4 months.
Rainy?
Targaryen.
Era.
Damon.
Matt Smith,
Damon.
baby.
Yeah, but he's gonna be.
Oh,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
be-
be fucking
he's gonna be a bad
burning
bitch,
people, dude. Let's get them
Yep.
all burned. Who the fuck is that?
That is Missaria. Don't know.
I can say I haven't read the Iron Blood.
Kristen Cole. Sir, Kristen. It's Kristen.
God, dude, I hope this
Please
show
don't.
is good. Oh, please
So
be
do I.
good.
Era and Owen.
Lord Corlys Valerian.
I mean, aesthetically, I think it has the same look.
Oh
Game
yeah.
of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be your Baelish.
Yeah, he's the hand.
He's
Yep,
he's the
he's
hand.
the
and
hand.
Look at his little smirky smirk.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Lord Baelish fucking learned from the other
That's his
Lord
daughter.
Baelish.
Bro, she is very
Pretty.
pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
821.
Yeah, I like that. There you go. 821.
I like it.
Still got 2 photos.
I
too?
can't
What the
wait.
fuck? Oh,
Yep. This.
more
yep.
eggs? It's another
And,
egg.
Oh,
three
that's the
eggs.
3 dragon eggs.
Yep.
Are they going to be the 3 dragon eggs that were never hatched?
Well, I mean, there are
There's
dragon
other
riders. I think
I was gonna
Rhaenyra,
say, I
Rhaenyra
know.
is a dragon rider.
Right. Are we going to
is
see
that
the
Rhaenys?
birth of Jon Snow?
No. This
No,
takes
this is
place way
5,000 years before. I thought. Yeah.
Holy dicks.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was
okay.
5,000, right?
I don't know if it's that many.
I
Might
thought-
be more 500.
Oh, you know what? I think 500 is right. I know it's 5 something.
Yeah, it's
Big wowzers.
Yeah.
but it's prequel. Basically the Targaryen rebellion.
Yeah.
Or civil war, I should say.
Mhm.
The factions of the same family.
Yeah.
The things down with heirs and,
Yeah.
and this. So that's partially where I feel like some of the scheming is going to come into play.
Right.
I'd definitely be interested to see. One thing that I deal with
Iron Throne's not even there yet.
exactly.
Well, maybe at the end of the series you'll see the Iron Throne.
I
get built.
mean, I hope not.
I don't
Because
know.
it's probably like another 200 years after this that it actually comes to be a thing.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. I don't. I know a lot
Yeah,
about
I'm not
Game
exactly
of
sure.
Thrones, but
But
I
I mean,
don't
at the
know
same
about that.
time, this time period, quote unquote, they're like I'm just gonna bring in life expectancy. Probably still like 40 years old.
What?
There's like old ass people, but like
What are you talking about?
I'm thinking of like how long it took for the Iron Throne to be a thing. And it's not like somebody sat in that throne for fucking 60 years.
Oh,
after being
right,
the
right,
king,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Because that's an old, that'd be a fucking, like a 80, 65, 70-year-old king, and they didn't usually live that long.
Well, they in this one.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Either way, the
life
the
expectancy,
throne.
like back when this time would be like filmed, it's not long, but this is also fucking sci-fi, so they can live.
well,
they
it's
can
not
live however
sci-fi.
long-
It's
No.
fantasy.
Fantasy, sorry.
You're good.
It's
There's
it's-
aliens and
It's
shit.
not real, is what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
No, I'm really trying to think. I think actually the throne is there. Because the throne was made from Aegon's conquest. He first came over, took over Westeros, all of the swords
Yeah, I
that were
think you're right.
relinquished to him.
Yeah.
So this would have to be, this would be after that. So there should be a throne. How is that throne gonna? Actually, have we seen it?
In the trailers?
Uh,
No, I don't think we did.
We saw a couple-
I
we
would
saw a couple
assume-
chairs.
I would I would assume, and I'm not trying to sound like facetious or anything, but I would assume it would probably look exactly the same as
Yeah,
what we saw.
I honestly would hope that it doesn't.
Like more like clean looking.
I think no. I think it should look more like it does in books, where it's very jagged and it's kind of a lot bigger and it trails out from the actual chair.
Yeah, wow.
So in that theory, well, then you can get into like maybe Robert cleaned up all that and just kept the main throne, because there's history in that where like it wasn't a comfy chair. There was literally swords poking and prodding at people all the time, like slicing them up, and it was supposed to be an allegory for like the throne is not like a comfortable, safe place.
Yeah.
It's
jagged.
Yeah. Careful while
you're getting stabbed in the back.
Right.
Which is super cool lore. I like that.
GRR.
Yeah. Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
so
TV
that's
show.
super cool. I'm very excited to watch this. Now, do we know if Tweedledee and Tweedledum
Nothing
are
to do.
writing? Nothing to
with
do with this.
No, it's someone.
Are they?
They're
are
not-
Are they like
I don't think they're
good
even
credited?
That I don't know.
Okay.
But Tweedledee, Tweedledum, I believe, are not affiliated with it at. Well, actually, you almost guarantee, because we looked last week at David Benning. Had nothing to do with
didn't have
any of that.
anything.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, well,
It's good,
dude.
I mean, that's.
Yeah, I don't want them to be involved.
I don't.
No.
I definitely don't. I do want more out of this world,
series,
because there's a whole bunch more that you can do that aren't even related to families that we know to a degree.
Right.
All the stuff in the East that you could do.
Mhm.
And who knows? But that better not bring White Walker.
no. Unless they have like someone that has future sight.
No,
Potential.
that's not. That was before this. That's the one reason why the Targaryen family is there in Westeros. They're the only Valyrians to survive the cataclysm area of the volcanoes erupting.
Yeah.
Because they had somebody who had a vision of we got to get out of here. That's why the Targaryen family is the only dragon riding family left.
Right.
That person, I don't alive.
Yeah, they probably weren't young enough, or no one cared that much to bring them with them.
No, they went with him. That was during Aegon's original conquest.
Okay.
They landed on Dragonstone and then did their
God
thing.
damn, you're a fucking
Dude,
goddamn.
Bro. With
I like
with
the-
Game
I like
of
the Game of
Thrones,
Thrones.
bro,
I like the Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones with Mike is like, I mean, it can get wild. Me and
It's
Mike
you
have
and
had,
Star Wars.
yeah,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and Mike have had conversations about Game of Thrones that have been awesome, like that. Just because
it's crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because again, I appreciate the world building that's gone into it. The
Yeah.
amount of effort to create a history that makes sense, that interties between multitudes of families that have their own histories,
Right.
and stuff like that. It's intriguing to me.
Yeah, it's
Fascinating as
interesting.
fuck.
Eh.
So speaking of world building, let's watch a trailer
Yes.
that is by my favorite director as of late, a man we like to call Robert Eggers. And Robert Eggers has made a little movie called The Witch and The Lighthouse. So I love those two films. I know Stone really likes. Jesus, we're getting
It just
fucking.
came right out of the
That
gate.
Lighthouse movie was fantastic.
Yeah, so same guy who created those two movies.
I'm
is
looking
making
at the
this.
title and I'm already about it.
Oh,
because
you-
I
you-
am
yeah.
a Norse mythology fucking.
The reason I put this in the notes is one, because I love Robert Eggers and I know that this film is going to be amazing just because he's consistently good. But I also know that Stone really fucks with Vikings a lot.
Yeah.
So
Vikings and pirates are my god fucking.
Arr.
the other thing,
are my fucking
Af-
cup of tea.
after like looking into this film, the cast that they have in this fucking film
Yeah.
is
Academy Award winning.
massive.
Is it a?
They
Is
have
that a good old knee slapper?
They got Nicole Kidman. They got Anya Taylor-Joy or whatever her name is. They got fucking the dude that you see right now. I forget. He was in the newest Godzilla movie. Blonde hair. He's also in True Blood. Named yeah, I know.
Well, let's.
I know. But
I was gonna say I'll see.
it also has Willem Dafoe in it.
Oh,
outta
nice.
here.
It's also got Ethan Hawke in it.
Nice.
It's also got Alexander Skarsgård in it.
Oh
Wow.
my
It's-
god!
It's heavy hitting. All right.
Yeah, so just play it.
And it's coming out
This is gonna
soon.
be an
It's coming out
expensive-ass
really
fucking
soon.
movie.
It's gonna be good.
April 22nd.
Hell yeah.
Check it
Holy dicks,
out.
that's soon. Jesus.
Yeah. There's Willem Dafoe talking. Here's Ethan Hawke.
Yep.
Nicole Kidman. That's Willem
Oh,
Dafoe.
yes, dude.
I can't wait to watch this film, yo. That's the witch doctor from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fjolnir.
I can't wait to see this, dude. This looks so good. This looks so good.
Oh my god!
That was awesome.
Oh, he's fucking ripped.
Dude, he's always been like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he's massive too. So, pause this really quick and go back a couple frames. Something interesting that I saw in this trailer that I want to point out. When you see the girl screaming, I forget where it is. Right here. She's got braces on.
I was gonna
It
say.
looks like that, doesn't it?
I was gonna say.
Um,
They haven't edited them out yet.
No, I think that's like strategically placed there for something.
You know who she looks like? Have you ever like
Fixing her teeth.
No, like I'm saying like the fact that she has braces, it's for a reason. Like because I know Robert Eggers,
What
like
about the color context there too?
but that's what I'm saying, like she looks like that for a reason. It's not
Valkyrie?
just because it's
Kind
like
of looks like she's got Valkyrie type kind of shit on.
yeah. But
These are runes in her teeth.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be.
Maybe. I don't know.
Eh,
Surgically insert.
That's one thing that a lot of people are picking out of the trailer that they're like, why is this bitch got braces on, bro?
I definitely noticed that. And
I
I
saw
was
your
like, I was
face.
gonna wait.
You know
and I
what
was
she
like-
reminds me of? Have you ever been scrolling through fucking Instagram and you see like the Viking songs being played,
Yeah.
and you see like the chicks doing the makeup?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It looks like it reminds me of one of the chicks that does that. She
Yeah.
has braces too.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, she like does like marks and then one little beat drop turn in the song and she's got like full fucking Viking makeup on. It's fire.
Sick.
It's
Yeah.
so dope.
But this film looks incredible. I can't wait to see this film.
Oh,
That
she
looks like a
Is that the
dream
Erd tree?
sequence.
She
Maybe.
looks like
Yeah.
a fucking Valkyrie because she's riding a horse. She got Valkyrie type fucking armor on.
I just can't wait to watch this film, dude.
that's gonna
I'm
be
so
fire, dude.
excited. I'm honestly, I want to go to the theaters to watch this.
I think I would almost have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know why? Because just hearing that, just with that little fucking sound bar down there, imagine that shit
Massive.
just fucking
Yeah.
just blasting you in the ear holes.
Yeah. And I
And
got
not the Jada way.
I have complete faith in Robert Eggers, man. I mean, everything that he's came out with, it's been very good. And Honestly, everything that he's come out with too, it has something to do with like some weird like Nordic type of shit.
Kind of ritual stuff.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I'm really excited to watch it. Honestly, I've
good.
never seen him have a movie where there's like action sequences and stuff like that.
Been more psychological type thriller type stuff.
Yeah, a lot of like weird camera shots, weird things, like just everywhere. Like the lighthouse is filmed in all black and white. and
So I
shit
can
like
definitely
that.
tell that
Fucking love
there's
that,
going to be
though.
some great scenes
Oh yeah,
cinematography wise.
Yeah. And the other thing too, the guy that they have as the Northman or whatever, the guy I was talking about, where he's like, I was saying he was in the last Godzilla movie, Godzilla vs King Kong.
Not Brian. Cranston. Not Brian. Cranston.
No, not 2014 Godzilla.
Yeah.
But he is, again, he was in True Blood as well. And he always has his shirt off in True Blood for whatever reason, probably for the ladies, because mad people uck in that show.
This is true.
But he is jacked and has been for a long time. So when I saw him cast in this, I'm like, what? And then the first scene in the trailer, I was like,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm like,
makes sense.
this motherfucker's going to be killing people.
He will be a big beast.
And yeah, and what's funny too is in True Blood, he's actually a Viking in True Blood, and a vampire actually ends up like glamorizing him and fucking turning him into a vampire, but he originally was like a Viking guy in True Blood, which was
He
cool.
was a Northman.
Yeah,
Bringing him back to his roots.
Imagine this is a fucking prequel.
it's a True Blood. Oh my god. Yeah, if his name's Eric in this, then I will.
If his name is Leif Erikson.
Erickson.
Yeah, I'd be.
Leif
down.
Erickson. What?
Oh my god, it's the
That's so
it's-
funny.
And then
I
at
did
was
the
an
not-
end,
unintentional.
I did not.
we will
make
now
that intentional.
declare this day Leif Erikson Day.
I did not make that intentional.
But yeah,
Just because I saw the fucking trailer for Vikings Valhalla, so kiss my ass.
but yeah, so
Each and every one of you.
I'm super stoked about the film now. I think it looks good.
Oh, me too.
April 22nd, I will be in the theater for that motherfucker.
Oh, you're going to premiere?
I'm definitely going.
I'm definitely trying to do that.
I'm
Yo,
definitely
fucking
going.
Fantastic Beast comes out next week.
Oh.
Not next week. Like a week and a half. 10 days.
What's the date?
The 13th or 14th.
Okay. Oh my god, I just realized that my birthday's in like a week.
Gosh, I didn't know last week.
Dude, your
Your
birthday's
birthday's
today?
I
today?
said that's why I wear my hat.
Happy fucking birthday!
What the fuck? You didn't even
didn't
say
say
anything.
I definitely said
Birthday?
that when you guys. That's why
I did
when
not
he
hear
said,
that.
talked about the hat. That's my birthday.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Happy
What the
birthday.
shit?
Thank you.
Are we gonna sing happy birthday on mic?
No.
Happy
Happy
birthday
And the
to
stream.
you.
Don't mute me.
I was gonna end the stream.
Yeah.
Stream's done.
So,
April 15th.
oh,
Happy birthday
How-
to you.
how old are you?
31.
You're 31?
He's a 91 baby.
I didn't know
Baby?
you were 31. Damn.
Are we gonna finish this happy birthday or just say go?
No,
fuck
no,
That's
you
good
can leave it
enough.
at
He
that.
doesn't
We
want
can
us
leave it
to
at that.
sing. It's
We can
fine.
leave it
I'm
at
the
that.
same way. I don't like
So yeah, next
Happy
week.
Mr. President. Yeah.
I was about to say I wish, but no, I don't. Definitely don't.
Not right now.
My
at
own
least.
company, maybe, but yeah. no. That's yeah, neither here nor there.
I
So
said happy
next
B
week.
day in the chat.
Thank you very much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man. Happy fucking
Oh,
B-Day.
no, they
That's
didn't.
so
They just said
awesome.
Harry Potter the 14th. Sorry.
Thank you.
No, it,
Oh.
it looked like from here. It looks like it says.
Harry Potter.
It looks like it says Happy B Day.
It does.
In the from where I'm sitting, it looks like it says Happy B Day.
Chat, say happy
no,
birthday to
no,
Mike.
Don't
Everyone
say
in
it.
chat, just say
Out
it.
of
You don't
spite,
gotta
don't
sing
say it.
dude.
No.
Sing
so
it
the
in chat.
14th. The 14th is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
15th, but you can see it the Thursday.
I see.
which
I
is
see.
The 14th,
So then,
obviously.
that's the following week.
Jesus Christ, we're about to be at the
So-
movies all the time.
Yeah, at least the next, not this week, but following two. We could see Morbius this week.
No. Ah.
You can lick my tail.
Yeah, no
No,
way.
no, no.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm willing to see Fantastic Beasts in theater, and I'm willing to see Northman in theater. I'm down. I'm cool. You don't have to.
No. I'm just the whole Dumbledore thing. There's just that want scenarios.
Stop. We're gonna
weighing
talk
on
about
my
it.
We're gonna get into
mind.
that when we watch it.
I know.
but-
Well, it's why it's just
Should we see it like a Saturday or Saturday night or Friday night?
Doesn't matter to me.
those,
I want that shit to be fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely. I mean, 2 days before.
Holy
is just fine.
shit.
Another sub.
Wow, another sub gifted.
Thank
Let's
you very
go.
much. Thank
Happy
you very
birthday.
There
It is. There's the happy birthday. Get fucked.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we can do it Saturday night if you guys want.
It don't matter to me. Whatever works out with our schedules.
I'd like it to be fresh in my mind too, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and that means that we got to do a little
little video.
video thing,
Yeah, I'm down. I can do that.
or
again.
at least the rolling. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Cool with me. Yeah.
Like, 'cause I'd pull the thing off the trailer. You know,
Oh yeah.
for the thing.
Dude, yeah. Wow.
Cool.
Well, this week's gonna be better than last week. I can
It for
tell you
sure
that.
will.
Hell yeah. So I'm excited. All right.
Tis true.
All right. Are we done? Are we good?
I mean, I think so.
I believe so.
I don't think there's anything else. I mean,
Yeah, fine.
fucking.
Yep, that's that'd be it.
Fucking Hollywood, dude.
I
Just,
know.
Just
Don't slap people for talking
fucking
shit. Just
egos,
fucking
dude.
slap
you
them
know-
with words.
Well, I'm gonna touch on it. The
Well,
Ezra
don't
Miller.
touch on me.
No, the Ezra Miller thing.
Oh, that's why I said
The
fucking
article?
actors getting arrested
Oh,
and fucking.
yeah.
But did you read the article?
No, I didn't read
Alright.
it.
So I read the
I don't
article.
care that much.
I'm just gonna bring up the thing just real quick,
Yeah, sure.
just because it has mugshot.
At least he's like smiling.
The Flash couldn't
Yeah.
run from this one.
Yeah. So, Flash actor arrested at a Hawaii karaoke bar. You want to know why he was arrested?
Yes.
Because he went up on stage, snatched the mic out of a person that was singing, and I guess thrust or lunged at another man because they were singing a song and he didn't like. He thought that they were ruining. It was a song from Gaga and Cooper's whatever movie that was. They sang together.
Oh, A Star Rising or whatever.
Whatever, yeah, something about a star. They were singing a song from that, and
What the fuck?
apparently either they were butchering it, whatever. He said, "Yeah, just back this." That's why.
Wasn't Homelander arrested at a karaoke bar in Hawaii
I
or
don't know. I
something?
thought it was just a bar.
Or so, yeah, probably just a bar. I don't know. What's up with
way.
this? Get your
Either
shit
way.
together. The fuck?
I mean,
just leave.
some of it though, I feel like is the air
Right,
of
dude, just
I'm a multi-million-dollar
Yeah.
actor, and
Yeah.
That's why I said.
And I can
Yeah, I
run
know.
Fucking
super.
egos are
I
too
can run
goddamn
like
big.
this. So listen
Yeah,
to what I
thank
say.
you for making fun of him.
Yeah. Now I
Thank you.
will because he's acting like a fucking clown.
exactly. So that's why I wanted to touch on that, just because I thought that was funny. It was
I hope he dies in Fantastic Beasts.
okay.
I hope his character
Basically.
gets evaporated. Avada Kedavra on your bitch ass, bro. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I like,
Credence
bro.
is Tom Riddle's father.
What?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. I got this.
I
Yeah,
got
threw me for a loop there
confused,
for
bro.
a
What?
second.
Kids, you guys got chilled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, like, come on, man. Like, karaoke bar. If you don't like the song, you just fucking
leave.
walk away.
Or you just trip over the wires and unplug everything.
I mean, that would be better than lunging at somebody and shit.
This is true.
Just
It's
I
a
don't
good
get it.
thing he's done filming.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Imagine
good
he
thing
was
they
in
were.
the middle of filming something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
It's
yeah,
all right. I mean, he was out the next fucking morning.
Yeah, he had a like $5,000 bail.
That's like a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nothing
dude. That's a Justice
Damn.
League. That's a Justice League
Got it.
payout right there.
Wow. All right. I'm over it. I'm
Fucking
done.
stupid.
I'm good.
Hollywood sucks.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Mike.
Thank
Fucking
you.
hell, man.
All right, well, I guess we'll just catch y'all next week then.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Same time, same.
Yeah.
Same time, same place. We will be reviewing fucking what? Fantastic Beasts?
No,
oh wait, no,
not
that's
yet, not
next
yet.
week.
Not-
Next
that's
week.
not
Sorry,
next
sorry,
Moon
sorry.
Knight's
Moon
episode
Knight
2
episode
for
2.
sure. And
Probably not Halo.
You can.
we might touch on The Witcher.
Yeah.
Little throwback joke there.
We might talk about Witcher. We might talk about Witcher. I don't know.
We'll see.
That's done and dusted at this fucking point, dude. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good one. Let's
Yeah,
go,
all
mate.
right, guys.
All right.
We're out of here.
Peace.